a third level. Are you a fighter, Paul?
Yeah, I'm at second level though.
Or second level? Okay.
Yep.
Man, what's your XP, man? Because you've been diligent about doing write-ups, or I suck at it for some reason.
Well, you guys won't have the same XP.
Yeah, mine's 15 out of 30 right now.
Yeah, I know.
That includes my last post.
Yeah, you're way ahead, man. You're way ahead. My only hope to catch up is you.
Yeah, well, you scrounge in game and I scrounge out of game.
Yeah, I know. That's you're right. That's a good way to look at it. The only way I'm going to catch up is you croak. That's really it.
Oh, Mac Tom, he said he's studying for what is that? Finite math exam.
Don't be too funny or anything.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, Vance, watch your back.
I know.
Yeah.
Watch your back.
Just curious, Vance, what magic items do you have? Just
in my pocket, you keep them in.
I have a bent fork.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he does have his bent fork.
And 2 doses of grave dust that you can't use. So there you go.
All right.
And everything else I typically just dump at the goblin camp so they can continue to build shanties and reinforce their walls.
All right. So and I don't know when Ken's coming in, but I just told him to pop in when he gets a chance. So
Yep.
All right. Well, are you guys going to do anything in Houndstead before you leave, or are
you mean shopping? What shopping?
Shopping for Joe. I thought you shopped last time.
I think we did. I think we're good on. I don't think I can fit anything else anyway.
I was going to say you kind of probably hitting max capacity. With
what? I could get 2 more rations though. I could get 2 more rations just to stock that up.
Alrighty.
Taking the chain bolts. I'll get another bolt. Yeah.
You trying to figure that out, Joe?
What the hell are the prices of 1 bolt, Tim? I mean, they're 20
like one set of bolts.
1 bolt, literally 1 bolt. I'm down 1. And
well,
2 rations.
You find a drunk person and just pick it off.
I mug him. I
mug him for a bolt.
For 1 crossbow bolt, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rations, 5 silver. What's your discounted, whatever the hell that means? You know what I mean? So 5 silver in gear that means something.
Basically, it'll equal out to 1 silver with the translate.
All right. So I'll take away one of the silvers here. Because remember, guys, we're loaded up. I mean, but we don't want to buy good shit here because we get the stuff at Scorn, right? Spend a winter in Scorn, buy good gear, live like kings a little bit, and relatively speaking, the Hound said, and then we, see what trouble we get into there and come back. Oh, we also said we wanted to reach out to anybody in town, Tim, who might need, hey, we're coming back in the spring. Should we bring you anything, sort of thing? You know what I mean? Commissions or, rent the wagon, whatever it is, if they need anything like that.
Nobody really needs anything, but the guy at the general store said, I mean, because if you bring it up, whatever you bring up, I can take a look at and see what's what I need and what's available, because I'm always looking for new stuff. I mean, really, he's the only retailer in the place.
Yeah. I'm thinking we could buy low there, sell high here. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what they kind of do. That's what a lot of the thing. But you're not in the Merchants Guild either, so
okay.
But this isn't Houndstead isn't within the purview of the Scorn and the guild laws and stuff. However, it can make it really difficult for you to purchase things in bulk and whatnot.
Okay.
But it's doable.
All right. Let's see. Is there anything that Blake wants us to bring messages to the Guild of Arcane Lore, I think it's called? Bring a message, bring anything to them?
He appreciates the offer, but he's like, thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. And the last, I guess we'll ask Ivanov. Anything? If he needs, for the needs of the town or himself personally.
Well, he's like, are you leaving then?
We're leaving, but we'll be back.
Okay. Understandable. I could have used you here this winter. I think it's going to be a very, very rough winter.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
I'm using my Rode mic now. I instead of using the stupid little microphone on my camera, I'm using the Rode mic, but sometimes if I have it twisted the wrong way, it can't hear me even if it's right in front of me.
Actually sounds good. It sounds pretty clear.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got? So, Vance, is there anything you want to do with the goblins or anything before you head off to Scorn for the winter?
Like I said, I think I'm looking at my loot list. I already left all the arrowheads with them. I've got 160 silver that I'll leave with them since that's kind of the bulky. I'll keeping the hard silver, taking that with me.
Sure.
And I'm keeping my bent fork.
Of course. That's Blogga's holy artifact.
Yeah, that was collected from a tomb of the ancients, and somehow it was hallowed by somebody. And it'll be my symbol as I lead my goblin legions to their future glory.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kingdom of the Bent Fork. I love it. Yeah. And all right, Paul, we're going to get you introduced here pretty soon.
Well, you remember Burns is Burns and
oh, that's right. They're going to go anything with Burns and Gunnery.
Right. And then Tarin will be met at your discretion.
Okay. All right. So you got Burns and Gunnery. Yeah. I think Joe's still peeing. I don't know. He's got his little
he's got his
hose out.
Yeah.
I am back.
Yay. All right. So you're all loaded up. You got the next morning, and the snow's falling. It's just light snow, nothing too heavy, but the wind that's blowing through there is definitely letting you know that it's going to get colder quickly.
All right. Well, we have can we assume we have coats and winter gear, Tim, with our clothing, or do we have to buy that separate?
No, it's nothing that I'm not going to have you have to go around and buy extra stuff for that. Okay. I'm going to assume that you guys manage and whatnot. So
now, weren't we bringing one of the boys with us?
You're bringing Gunnery and
both. Okay.
Burns are both going to Scorn. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Ken's going to be joining us soon. I just saw Draymond come on.
All right. Nice.
So, all right. So you guys heading south towards Scorn then?
Yeah. You want to bring up that map, Tim, that we could sort of give us
a regional? Yeah.
Yeah. Something we get an idea.
That's right. I switched maps, but I just didn't switch I switched flaps. There you go. All right. I'm going to assume you guys are going to go directly to Scorn. Do not pass go. Just follow the road kind of thing. You don't want to go off track. Yeah.
It's the safest way. And we do have a lead. Remember, because on that cave where those refugees were, that I brought them out. I remember I covered up the cave entrance so that we could, in disguise kind of thing, so that we could have at least perhaps a safe place as long as it's not been disturbed. At least one stop along the way could be relatively safe.
No one's dead yet, Greg. Hey, Simon. Greg's already asking.
Give it time.
Yeah, we haven't even rolled any dice. Paul hasn't rolled any.
Right. I haven't rolled any dice yet.
Yeah, hasn't rolled any dice. So everybody's been safe so far. Although somehow, I think you guys can manage.
Yeah, Greg, I turned off all the porn, so you're not going to see any of that stuff in my video feed. I made sure, so you're all good.
Matt,
it's all furries anyway.
6 miles. 6 miles. Yes, how big those small? Well, the small hexes are 6 miles, and the big ones.
Tim, it says it's only 25.3 feet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, let me adjust your token for that. There you go.
Oh, all right. There we go. Now we're talking. That's, by the way, that John Travolta looking guy, that's totally my guy. That's Columbo.
That is, Columbo does that. All right. You guys traveling south for a ways. And did Ken join us? Okay. Let me add Ken here.
Boom.
Oh, there's Draymond.
Oh, I added him.
Got
He
him
deleted
in.
him.
There he
There
is.
we go.
Yay.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right. We haven't died yet, so life is good. Dude.
So to catch you up, Ken, I don't know if you know. So it's winter's hitting, and the party has decided to travel south to go to Scorn for the winter, and that's where they're heading off to right now. So, and I don't know if you know, Eleanor is now dead. She has disappeared in the Comore Forest, crowd surfing hundreds of skeletons into his glorious death.
Yep.
So can you eat the eyes? Can you bite eyes on a skeleton?
You know what? I don't know. I guess you probably could.
Well,
that would be tough to do.
Right now, Eleanor can't do anything.
Yeah, right now, Eleanor is getting her eyes bitten, but
that's right. They have been bitten already.
They've been scooped out and savored.
What is Tarin Doomsinger, Paul? What's the new class there?
Oh, you have to find out.
All right. Oh, you're not with us along the way. I thought you were
he's still in he's still in the mythical coconut waiting to
appear. That's right. Burns and Gunnery. I'm playing them for the moment until we arrive where we need to arrive to.
Gotcha. So you're going to be at Scorn when we get there, kind of a guy.
Up to Tim, yeah. If Tim says that's where I show up, then that's where I show up.
All right, sounds good. And Draymond, you're second level still, right, Ken?
Yes.
Okay. You close to 3, dude, or you like still?
I'm a little ways away.
Okay.
All right, an hour outside of Hound's Head, you see this group approaching you. You're kind of down by the not quite to the hill, but close to the hill.
Yeah.
And you see
Are they at least 12 years old?
At least, yeah. Most of them look at least that. But you're a little ways away. Some of them look shorter, but you're going to assume that there may be halflings, but they could be, hairy little children or something like that. But you see when they come around, you see 12 of them, and they're all heavily armed and heavily armored. Every single guy in this group has chain or plate on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Any insignia on them?
There is a yellow falcon.
No. Do I know that that's a mercenary company? Is that known or?
Yeah. Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
About a 12. That should do it.
All right. Let's see.
Because you kind of know Scorn a little bit.
Yeah. Nope. I don't know shit.
You've heard the name, but you don't know much about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and anybody else who wants to roll, that's fine too. Or you can just give Joe like the advantage or something to just say I'm helping him.
Would Burnery or Gunn are they coming from the same place that they originally came from, or do they come from somewhere else?
Oh gosh, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourself.
All right.
I have a wife call.
All righty.
Oh, wife call.
Yeah,
there we go.
I only know that they're a mercenary company from the other campaign much later in time. I don't know what level of like this is 20 years earlier. I know that in 20 years they will be a mercenary company. I don't know what they are now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good though. Maybe they're going to Hound's Head for helping it or hurting it. Who the hell knows?
We don't know. Well, we'll have to wait till we come back, right? It's all burned to the ground. We know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could ask them. And.
Well, are you going to go burn down the town?
No, who are you here for? Who hired you? You know what I mean? It's like if it's Baron Mabray who hired them. Baron Mabray hates fucking Hound's Head, right? And he wants to control it. So if it's Ivanov, that's a different story.
Well, if we see a pillar of smoke in a couple hours.
Yeah, that'll give an indication.
Yeah.
That'll give an indication.
All right. Apparently, have you locked yourself out of the house?
Huh?
There you go.
Is that what you're calling it now? She locked herself.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep, we can hear you.
Are you sure you didn't lock her out of the house?
All right. Yeah, 10 viewers. Kicking ass.
All right. I'm still not hearing anybody.
Burns is looking at that. Burns is looking at that group like he's looking at them enviously. Like
Tim is not hearing us, Paul. at all.
That's okay. I'm talking to you guys.
Okay.
I'm just telling you guys for flavor's sake. You can see Gunnery and Burns because they've been through some things. They're looking at these guys and like looking at them like maybe one day. Maybe one day. They've
aspiration.
That's right.
What's that?
But Gunnery and Burns are looking at that group that's going by, and they're kind of like looking at them like one day.
They definitely look like a sizable group or whatever, and one of the leader looks like a female halfling, and she approaches you guys and she goes, "Hail, good friends."
Hail yourselves.
Greetings.
How is Hound's Head these days?
Still pretty good. Just leaving.
Kind of the same armpit it always is.
And we'd like to find it in the same condition when we come back.
Says the snot-nosed child.
Right.
Exactly what a snot-nosed child would
Yeah.
Burns giving the old stink eye that only little redheaded boys can give.
Yep. He's holding his yellow eyes, just like the kid, the bully in Ralphie's movie.
Right.
As he fondles his dagger, ready to stab.
Well, we'll make sure to leave it as intact as we possibly can. We're hoping to keep it intact. Yeah.
Oh, you've been hired to help protect it for the winter?
We kind of do it usually wintertime is slow for us anyways. So a few of us have been friends with Ivanov for a few years. So we go up there and we sit around. We drink his very good ale and we fight. And then we go exploring a little bit too, maybe to puff up our coffers a little bit more in the off times.
No, that's good. That's good. Smart.
The nice thing about this area in the wintertime is while the snow does cause its own issues and everything, you can see a lot better in the wintertime around here, and you can see more stuff coming at you from a distance and hopefully avoid it.
Are you interested in the treasure map?
And she just smiles. Treasure map, huh?
Indeed. We were out there and we got our asses handed to us. But you look a lot tougher than we were. We lost one of our companions along the way. We could give you as much information as we have in addition to the map. So you'll have every advantage we did not have. We had no advantages, I can tell you that. It was a Northman King's
guys.
It was a Northman King's tomb.
Northman King's tomb.
Yeah. I mean, look at the
How
scroll
did you fare
case.
that? You guys had to run away from it? Was it?
Oh, we got the hell out of Dodge. Yes, we certainly did. We there's this. I got to tell you, beware. There's a lot of skeletons out there, so you got to be prepared for that. I'm not going to try to sell you a map to say it's all easy peasy and no problems. I'm going to tell you there's problems out there, but it's a good map. And we got to the tomb, but that's when it all broke loose, and we had to get the hell away from the tomb. So
it was our most powerful and competent caster was unfortunately vanquished by a significant force of undead.
No, it was a shit show completely, but we weren't prepared like you folks are. We had just 3 of us and 2 boys. It was not, or 4 of us, actually 3 of us, because 3, and then every once in a while another of us reappeared and disappeared when Ken was here. But yeah, so but yeah,
how much you wanting for your map then?
Well, I showed him the case that it's in, as a Cloven Viscount symbol on it, and I say that, and it is a Northman King's tomb, and it's a couple days out of Hound's Head. About 3 days, and like I said, a lot of skeletons out there, but I converse with the guy. Give me a second here. I'll whisper with the guys. It's all of ours, so we never even thought about selling it, but we'll go into whisper mode. What do you think, guys? 50, 100 silver?
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable
all right
price.
All right, so how about we go back? How about 75 silver gets us 25 silver each and some drinking money when we get to Scorn. That sound fair? The rewards of a king's tomb are certainly great, and I will personally toast you when I get back. You, not the whole group, her. When I get back for defeating this tomb, and I'm very curious what was in there that we didn't get.
75 silver, huh? That seems pretty steep for just a map that might,
It's a king's barrow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't think your math is right.
75 silver, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's right. You're back. Fuck. 80 silver, 20 each.
Well, yeah. Remember, you have the two boys, so there's actually 5 of you.
But they're followers. They're just like hirelings. They're not even leveled.
Well,
then
there's 3. Oh,
that's not true.
Oh, that's right. There's 3 levels. They're leveled now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they didn't get the map when they were leveled.
Boys are well on their way to renown.
All the math is all fucked. Well, Tarin is not there, right? Lawyers don't do math. Lawyers divide by thirds. That's why don't leave me in charge of the math, guys. All right.
Tarin's not there, but Gunnery and Burns are, and they're listening. They're
4 of us. 4 of us. All right. And they lost a friend. So I'm all right. Yeah. So 80 gold, 80 silver rather. I misspoke.
So now it went up. It went 5 silver because of your poor math skills.
My poor math skills.
Yeah.
My poor
so
math skills.
We have to pay for that. I'll tell you what. Let's see. You want 80, and you want to divide it equally among the 4.
Yeah. So 100 would be even more easily divided. 100, but I'll give you 80.
That's 16 silver apiece.
For 16. How many? There's 4 of us, motherfucker. Don't be confusing me with the math.
Tarin's not here, but there's 5 of us.
Gunnery and Burns. It's 2 different people.
Count as 2
boys, me.
All right, 5 of us.
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
Now I can see why you guys had to run away from the.
Yeah. It's been an experience. I don't
know if I want Joe suing anybody for me.
I took some blows to the head.
I'm having a feeling I'm not going to get all my money.
Yeah,
they tried to count the skeletons and died in the process.
Right.
I took some blows to the head on the last encounter there with the skeletons, so it's my only excuse there. But 5 of us. All right, 75 divided by 5. I'm sure that's easily dividable, right?
Yeah, that's 15.
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. 15. 15. Sounds good. 15 each. Yes, that should get us
15 each.
According to the my companion who has an abacus that is coming out of his ass, apparently.
I had irritable bowel syndrome. I couldn't be at the. I was out in the woods.
Meditating, marking his he is a cleric of the Comor Forest.
You know how hard it is to find in the Comor Forest to find leaves that won't
bite you.
Yeah, it won't kill you. Yeah, exactly. Every other leaf is liable to
rash. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a new witch spell, ass bite.
Yeah. So we're back down to 75 then. The original offer. 15.
All right. She's like, I can do that. That sounds like a reasonable price.
All right.
And you see that she goes back to the group and she brings back a pouch and she brings back 15 silver for each one of you because she's just like, I would have given you the whole thing, but somehow I think they would have been miscounted in the division. So
I nod my head. Appreciate that.
So everybody gets 15 silver there. And she goes, by the way, my name's Millicent Stout, and I'm one of the commanders at the Yellow Falcon Mercenary Company.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
If you guys are heading into Scorn, there's some tread lightly.
Oh,
there's a lot of political strife going on there right now. The Baron is being, let's just say, he's feeling very obstinate when it comes to the king's demands that were recently given to him, and he doesn't particularly like being told what to do.
How do you think that would come down and affect us as new members of the town coming in for a little R&R for the winter?
Well, the effect is he has his forces there. So there's 3 forces in Scorn, the 3 big forces. So you have the city guard, and their job is to patrol the wall and the city itself. Then you have the military, and they're the ones who go outside the wall and defend it against intruders or whatever, or the barbarians to the east, whatever needs to be taken care of. And then you have the Spears of Serath, which are allied with the Baron, who favors them and shows them favor. The military, however, is kind of a split force. And sometimes the commanders within are loyal to the king. So he doesn't hold that strong. And the city guards are just town folks who kind of patrol their own, and he can't really control them because they are their own entity, and they're not, a lot of the city guards are not faithful of Serath. However, he does have a strong ally who would only do well if they took the Baron's side, and they could position themselves in a higher place of power above everybody else. And that would be Serath's temple. So
the military has split loyalties. The city guard has split loyalties, but the Spears of Serath are totally the Baron's people.
Well, they're totally Serath's people, but the Baron sees them as his people. Let's put it that way. And we have a few mercenary groups in there. They tried to hire us on as recruit us, let's say, into the Spears of Serath, but she just shakes her head. Never going to happen, my friend.
Good.
So just be aware that there's conflict among those 3 groups within the city. It hasn't gotten to the point of violence that I know of since when I left, but tensions were rising, and I wouldn't be surprised when you have all 3 of those forces now that are going to probably be more contained in the wintertime than they normally are within the same city, that things are going to spill over.
Okay.
Yeah, a little cabin fever. Never. Never.
Yep. So just watch yourselves on that.
There are some Spears of Serath in Hound's Head as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to show them what's what one time.
That's when all that beautiful rolling started. Oh, that was a glorious battle. Yes, it was. Yeah, I believe what was it? Dermot was bleeding, and Eleanor was half unconscious on top of a table that she tripped over.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Hey, they ran away. We didn't. We were still there.
Very true. She goes, if you do need help down there, I mean, you're always welcome to go to our mercenary hall. Tell them I sent you. If you're looking for jobs or something, sometimes, I mean, you guys have just be able to you were able to survive a little bit in the Comor Forest, so you must have some sort of skills.
All right.
So,
anybody ask for there, or just?
Yeah, we have different people who do the front desk, so it just varies as they come in. So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's. You have any recommendations about cheap places to stay and also drink? Because we're not looking to blow what little pittance we had.
Well, what kind of crowd are you looking to be with, though? I mean, because there's lots of cheap places to drink, but it just depends on what kind of crowd you want around you. You just have to pick.
Good safe bar where there's not going to be a fight every night. How about that? You know what I mean? The working class kind of.
Yeah, then you might need to increase from cheap to something substantial.
Yeah, workers. How about a laborer's bar? How about that?
That's fine, but they like to fight too, and you're not one of them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But
when they get, if you go in they have these places called gutters, or that's where all the diggers guilds hangs out. But you got a few of them up there that get a few drinks in you. You're not part of them. They might have a bad day and they're looking to take it out on somebody.
Yeah.
Next thing you got, a few people kind of doing that. Not necessarily said they're going to, but wouldn't be unheard of either.
In my experience, buying a couple of rounds tends to go a long way towards diffusing fights, though. I imagine
it does. Yeah. But no, I mean, pretty much you can't swing a couple dead cats without hitting a cheap tavern somewhere in Scorn.
All right.
They're plentiful.
Places to stay. I mean, any recommendations, areas, regions in town?
My recommendation, I mean, if you guys have enough money, just rent a place, and rather than stay in a place, you're going to spend a lot more money renting a place all winter than you are just renting
like a small house for 5 kind of a deal.
Well, they got the tenements there. If you get closer to the Hallowed district, or the not harrowing district, the closer you get to that place, the cheaper things get, of course.
Yeah,
but there's some tenements up there. Yeah, it's more dangerous, most definitely. But you guys are coming out of the Comore Forest, so that must not bother you guys.
Well, we are coming out of the Comore Forest, so yeah, looking for a little R&R.
I understand that, but if you're gonna have to find your own area there. I mean, I pretty much have everything set up for me, so I don't go exploring for those too much. But there's a few good tenements you can probably get into, and if you guys all stay at the same place, at least you know who your neighbors are.
Yeah, that is true. All right, sounds good. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Burns asks, he says, are there places that you can fight up there?
She doesn't even have to squat down because they're about the same height or whatever, and she walks up to them. Yeah, there's plenty of places to fight. They may not let you fight though. You're still a little bit young. You want some training on fighting though, young boy?
Well, if it's available.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. She pulls something out of one of her pockets and everything like that. And do you guys know what like a challenge coin is?
No.
Vance does, I'm sure. Yeah. Challenge coin is what the military give their folks for different reasons and stuff like that. She basically hands him a challenge coin. It's not worth anything monetarily, but she goes, you give that to the person at the desk and you tell them that Millicent sent you and that you want to be trained. She goes, we'll train you up, and then you'll just be obligated to work with us for a couple years, and then you can do whatever you want to after that.
Burns takes the coin and says, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And she looks at him. It's like, I can tell you've already seen some stuff, huh?
He nods his head. And you can see that he's still got a mad face on him. And he's in his feelings about Eleanor still. He still has a certain sadness to him, as well as Gunnery. But when he's looking at her very straight through her, almost like, yeah,
gotcha.
Thank you.
Giving her the miniature 1,000-yard stare. His is more like about 150 feet. But I know it's still
like I'm already there in my head. I'm already there fighting. That's how he sees his. How he sees his life.
So
that's good.
Yeah, she goes, just tell him Millicent says and they'll get you set up there. And she pats him on the shoulder. And she goes, all right, gentlemen, I guess we better move out before the whole snow dumps on us. And she goes, good luck to you guys in Scorn. Hope to see you in the spring.
All right, safe travels and stay warm.
And the last guy that's trailing is a goblin. And this goblin, Vance, they're what they're called, like scavenger goblins.
Yeah.
They carry amazing amount of shit on their tiny bodies. He's got this contraption where he's got 2 backpacks on at the same time. They're just kind of like on top of each other.
Right.
He's got shit sticking out of everywhere and everything. And he kind of walks up to you, Vance, and he has a small hook in his hand, and it looks like that it's made out of sort of crystallized stone. It's almost like it looks like granite in the center, but it's almost like crystal along the outside. But it's kind of shaped in a hook. It's not sharp or anything. But he hands it to you. He goes, "You're gonna need this. You're
All
gonna
right."
need this." And he hands it to you. And the one and you know from the scavengers, the weird thing about scavengers is they always collect weird shit and they always give it away to people who they think will need it.
Okay, so it's a stone and crystal hook, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just have this weird intuition of odd objects that people will need in the future.
All right. Sounds good. I'll tell him thank cousin, and if you want to hang out with Ken, we've got a little encampment just northwest of town there, and let him know that I told you by, and yeah, you might find something useful there, or they might find something useful from you.
Thank you, and he gives you this smile, but like it's almost like his jaw was broken at one time, and he can only get one half of his mouth to move.
Yeah.
The strange thing about him too, when he moves, even though he has all this shit on his back,
yeah,
he moves like he's not encumbered at all. He's able to kind of move without being bogged down, because all this stuff on him looks like he would just be squished, squished now type thing. So
yeah. So he's been doing his squats or something, probably.
Yeah, he's got his goblin glutes all worked up into the rocks. Yeah.
He's got some serious
goblin holding.
That's right. Goblin of holding. Yeah.
You gotta get a few of them for like carrying shit for us.
Well, they are around there, but they're just hard. The trouble with them is they're hard to keep track of because they just wander off, because they are able to, they're scavengers, but they're also almost like, we've talked about the metal detector. They seem to can find stuff.
Yeah.
They'll just, you'll be heading down the thing ready to get in the battle, and the next thing, where do you go? Well, he's digging into the creek. What the fuck are you doing getting in the creek for?
Okay.
Like, I don't know. And then the next thing he's got a shiny rock, and then then he puts it away, and then he comes back.
Yeah.
So all right.
He's not unlike me. I go and find a shiny rock every once in a while. Yeah. I'm good.
But hopefully not right before, like while your friend's getting in a bar fight or something.
Well, that's yeah. You never know.
You never know. It's still an option if it's there. All right, and you guys end up going the rest of the day without any issue. You're going to put your right about down there.
Okay.
There is a campsite already there. You see a few travelers that are making camp there. These guys look like they're trappers, like a small group of trappers, and you get some small talk from them. And basically, they tell you they're kind of staying in the southern part of the Comor Forest and trapping because the furs are better in the wintertime.
Okay.
And whatnot.
If we're camping out, I'll probably be curious enough about my hook to see if I just cast detect magic on it, just to see if it happens to have any qualities.
Go ahead. Give it a shot. Let's see if you blow it up.
See what happens. Oh, yeah. Finally.
Bam. See, you guys, now look at that, Joe.
Yeah.
Not only did he cast it, he gets to use it again.
Yeah. When it doesn't matter. He's on the road. It don't fucking care.
Yeah. It's a low stakes. It was a low stakes casting,
Yeah. And we're talking in a combat and it fails.
You guys, trust me, you guys messed up.
Trees to nobody's business. Yeah.
We're surrounded by friendly mercenaries, 100 of them. Yeah.
Right. It is magic, actually.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you want to try to do it for another round then?
Yeah, I'll see if I can do the concentration and suss it out.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Nope.
Really not.
See, you guys can screw it up, even though you can try again if you want advance. You want to try it again? Because you didn't lose your spell.
Did or did not?
You didn't. No, because you failed on the concentration part, not on the initial casting.
Oh, sure, why not? There we go. Oh, I hit twice, but
that's what you need anyways.
Both of them succeeded, so there we go.
So you got both those. What this thing will do is where you put it, Vance. Like, say you put it on a surface.
Yeah.
It'll stay there. It's like, what are those little dumb things called that you put on the wall and you take the sticky stuff off the back and they stick on the wall?
Oh yeah, like the little hooks and stuff like
that.
Yeah,
the little hooks. Yeah. So basically that's what it is. Basically you can take it off and put it on. You can hang it up wherever you want or take it off whenever you want.
This little goblin's like a walking Lowe's store. Or Home Depot.
Exactly. So yeah. So I basically have a portable coat hook.
Go ahead and roll your detect magic one more time.
Okay. Yes.
Made it.
See, Joe, this is how magic works.
This is how it works, Joe. You just can't be a wuss with it. That's all.
You can't do it in combat either, apparently, in this game. That's when it heals.
I'll be able to detect magic in the middle of combat.
It doesn't work when it counts.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It totally counts. I'm trying to figure out.
I was going to say, I think it counts. This thing apparently does not have a weight limit.
Okay.
Oh wow, dude, that's awesome.
So it's kind of like the immovable rod kind of thing. So it's
exactly that's exactly what it is. Yep. It's
we all know what Tim's next item is going to be on his Patreon. It's going to go out. His card.
I think, you know what? I should put one of those on there.
That's cool. I mean, you often do that. Whatever comes up in our game, I get it in the mail the next month. You know.
Right. Yeah. Well. I guess that's
so. It's
all right. Well, I'm sure we'll find a use for it.
I'm sorry. What was that, Ken?
I said it's an immovable clothes hook.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. So he can hang his cloak wherever he wants to.
Yep. With
cool.
impunity.
All right, and why don't Ken give me a D6 roll for the evening? You guys are kind of in a low risk area, so you guys only have to roll once. And no random encounters for the evening.
Tim, whereabouts on this map was that little cave of refuge? I forget.
You're trying to remember where it's at. It's coming up.
Here.
You guys know that you guys are going to start hitting Appalachia.
Yeah.
Real soon in the next thing.
Redneckville coming.
That's the one thing, like the trappers were talking about. They're just like, we're going to keep on going until we get past those guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's some creepy ass shit over there. So, all right, you guys get down when you start entering the little bit of thicker part of the forest right there, and you see the ornamentation of what you usually see in this area. And do you know what that is, guys? What do you guys always seem to see in this kind of area?
Creepy shit, right?
Well, it's creepy shit, but what specifically?
Is this thing coming out of the ground?
Which thing?
Is it digging through the ground?
Oh, no, bodies hanging from the fucking trees, isn't it?
Bingo!
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We have bodies hanging from the trees. Joe, give yourself an XP.
Hey, I'll take whatever I could get. All right.
Yeah, so you see a couple bodies hanging from the trees. These guys look probably a couple days old. Crows are pecking on them, and they're up high enough. And if you want to, you can follow the strings and cut them down if you wish.
I'm not touching that creepy shit.
Yeah. Any markings or uniforms or anything on them that we might be able to see, or they just look like they
are stripped naked. The way when they go up there, Vance, what they do is they're usually stripped naked and then they are cut open. They not quite fillet them, but they'll kind of
disembowel them or whatever.
Yeah. Make it easier for all the gooey stuff to come out.
Okay, it makes it good. It makes it easy for the crows and stuff. That's thoughtful. Yeah, I always appreciate somebody who's good about feeding the birds.
Yeah, they won't have the guts to do that again.
Gunnery has Rita, by the way.
Yes.
Speaking of ravens.
Now, didn't Gunnery level? Is Gunnery the one who leveled as something but won't be there?
They both leveled.
Yeah,
but Gunnery wasn't a fighter. He leveled as some kind of.
Well, he is now what is called he is not official, a seer is what he is. He's kind of developing his gift as a seer.
Okay.
Right.
He has one ability that he can do.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Ken, give me another D6 roll. Keep on looking at that. Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Get my table out. Let's see what you guys get.
There we go.
All right. Oh my gosh. It's nothing bad, guys. It's just.
Shall I find my backup character?
Yeah. No, this one's just kind of funny. So you guys are traveling, and I hear some guitars.
Not that part of Appalachia?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now we're in trouble.
So as you guys are going down the road, and you guys are waiting because Columbo had to take one of his 14 leaks of the day.
Oh, I'm due soon, actually. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding
me. When you go take a leak, just inside the woods, you see a small box with H burned into the wood, kind of cheap looking. Yep.
I don't trust this at all. I need a red shirt.
I don't have a red shirt, but I still do have my poking stick. I have my pole.
Oh yeah, I'll alert them to the HH lightly.
Well, I'll tell you what. Roll with advantage, Joe.
With the pole?
Intelligence.
Oh, okay.
12. Yep.
All right. Let's see.
This one you should get, but I'll give you a chance to compare.
Oh, critical success! I know everything.
Success. Yeah, this is one of Hugo's healing potion boxes that these.
Oh shit! I thought it meant Hound's Head or something. All right. I still don't trust it because it's Hugo, so I don't really trust it at all. So I will take it. If you would lend me your poking stick, I will.
Yeah, we'll poke at it and see if we can knock the lid open and make sure it's
not
healing
trapped.
One of his exploding potions or one of the other sticks that I've made up.
Inside there, you see 3 potions. It looks like there was 6 in there. There's room for 6, but there's 3 in there.
All right. What is this in terms of slots, Tim? What we talk? What does each potion take? They're small little things, you said, right?
They're just small little things. Unless you get unless you're carrying 10 of them, I'm not gonna count them.
Right. All right. So one of the 3 main folks take one of the Hugos.
Yep.
All right.
So there's 3 of them there. So what they do is they heal 1d. They kind of work like a healing potion is. The base is 1 to 4 though instead of 1 to 6. But it will go up the higher level you are. But if you roll a 1 on a d6, it doesn't work.
All right. Cool.
They're 1d4. Is that right?
Yeah, 1d4. Yep. And then I think once you hit, is it 4th or 5th level, then they would jump up to 2d4.
Hey, I just noticed I have that healing potion that we got from Blake as a down payment.
Yeah,
that's nice. Still rolling. I still got that 1 luck point. That's a good deal.
Yep.
So look at my notes.
Yeah, you guys have had those luck points for a while.
Yeah.
All right, now you guys know you're coming up on where you dealt with the Appalachian people heavily before. And old John Holmes said that's the one who took the girl.
Oh, okay.
The one that told
as payment.
That told
so you guys are up.
Now we're relatively close now, Tim, to the Cave of Refuge, right?
That's the one who told Eleanor and Draymond about
to go find somebody as a sacrifice, an elf.
Right. Yep. All right, and you guys are there, and you see in the trees and around this area, you see a lot of crude hex symbols and hanging from the trees, ribbons and small animals that are just kind of hung in the trees like ornamentations.
Aw.
Oh, very festive.
Yeah. And you do see a group of children kind of playing in the the road as you guys are approaching.
Okay.
And they're still playing, but they're keeping an eye on you. And then in the not too far away, you see a few of the folks just hanging out there. They got their own, I forgot kind of what stools those are called, the one-legged stools that they sit down, put around, and they're sitting there just kind of watching. And if you guys glance towards them, they all kind of have that inbred look, kind of the one boy, he kind of looks like a teenage boy, and he looks like he was burned on the one side, and he's kind of got this Cupid doll expression, like he can't close his eyes because the scar tissue is hardened, so it doesn't grow or stretch. So he can't really close his eye all the way, and he just kind of looking at you guys, and
that's
you
not
see old John. You see old John's kind of standing in the roadway with his walking staff, and you see what his walking staff before was just a simple thing, but on top of it now you see some sort of silver emblem or something on top of it.
A silver emblem on top of the walking staff?
Yeah. Like he's placed something on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know this guy that well. Somebody else knew this guy.
Draymond knows him.
Knows him.
Yeah. I don't think the Burns, because you guys didn't get burned. You got Burns and those guys from
later. We met him on the road.
Houndshead,
after we went to John's.
Yeah.
I met this guy?
Yeah, remember he's the one who asked you and Eleanor in the very first adventure to go find him an elf.
Mm-hmm.
To make the sacrifice
yeah.
in the woods. Oh, Joe's going to pee. There he goes.
There he goes.
Good cat.
So, Draymond, it's good to see you again.
Well,
you look good.
Well rested.
Well rested. Yeah, she's not coming in.
how are things down in this neck of the woods?
It's funny because we got our elf, so we're doing well.
Well, sorry to hear that, but
You always did have a issue about that. I guess I didn't teach you well enough about the greater good of things.
She's just wondering. She probably can't.
well, I just don't feel it's up to us to decide that somebody's life is worth the greater good, unless they're trying.
It's not up to us. He raises his hands and he says, "This is nature. That's what nature demands of us."
Yeah, you don't have to stick somebody out in nature, though.
Well, he's an elf. He's kind of used to it, don't you think?
Well, probably not now.
Probably not. But now we can rest easy for the winter time and into the spring and get things ready. And that, I mean, he kind of points at all the kids in the yard. You wouldn't want them all laying in the woods dead, would you?
No, but you might want to think about maybe some different gods for yourself.
Well, we worship the same God there, Draymond.
Well, not the same way.
Yeah, well, there is some dispute about that, but we've been living up here in the Southern Cornmore Forest just fine. And things have been going just well. Sometimes we hit the bumps in the road, but we do what we got to do to survive. And if that takes one elf to give to the forest people, then we'll just do that. That's all right. That's okay.
So what's your the thing on top of your staff?
Well, it's celebration time soon, boy. You should know that.
Can I tell what it is?
you look at it, and it looks like a very simple, crude silver cap on top of a. So it doesn't. It looks like it's supposed to be like a leaf or something like that, but it's so old. It just looks like a melted glob or something. And the thing he's basically talking about that you can tell is it's moving into the. I forgot what I got it here. Let me look that up real quick. He goes, it's moving into solstice. And the way they refer to solstice is SOUL.
Oh, of course they do.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, this is when we celebrate and when we get together and we feast and we talk about the things that we're going to do and talk about the things we've done. Remember the people that will be and remember the people that were.
Well, you have a blessed solstice.
Well, you're free to join us, you and your friends, if you'd like.
When's the celebration?
Yeah, what's that?
When's the celebration?
Just in a day or so.
Do we need to bring gifts?
You can bring one to the forest. You can make some. He points up at the trees. He says, "You can catch a rabbit and offer it to him. You can make some, color some ribbons and put it up there. We can help you out with that. It doesn't require much for admission."
We'll see if this works.
Reminds me of an old joke I heard back in a bar in Scorn, talking about somebody, a hag in the forest, having guests for dinner, and it turns out that she had the guests for dinner. Not that I'm thinking you're going to eat us or anything, but just a little.
We're not cannibals. No, you need to find funnier jokes than that if that's the joke, because we don't.
Well, I'm not that good at hunting. Last time I tried to shoot a rabbit, I missed it by a hair.
That's a better joke.
He kind of looks at you, looks at Clembo and says, "Now that's funny."
Mm-hmm.
He chuckles at that.
Gunry says, "Tell him how you are with horses."
Well, I can knock him dead.
It's like, yeah, you're free to join us. We got some ale. We got we got some fresh ale. And he looks at Draymond. It's good stuff. You remember it back in the day. You can join us. You can talk about. You can tell us about your adventures. You guys have highfalutin adventures. And if I don't mind making an observation too, it's like you complaining a little bit about our elves, but I'm looking. I don't see your elf in your company. What happened to your elf?
Kind of made their own sacrifice.
To who?
Probably one of the gods of the dead, I would suspect.
Well, maybe, and I hope she's well on her way to whatever. Oh, let me see. Yeah, Eleanor. She's Tatiana. Yeah, that's right, Tatiana.
Yeah.
She's a little.
Hopefully they're on speaking terms at this point.
We're gonna have to let the other ladies know in the covenant what happened to Eleanor. She was well liked around in these parts, but I get that. So, would you boys like to join us over at Spoke Top Hill, and we'll we're about to break out some of the fresh casks and start our drinking for the week.
Columbo gives you a kind of like look as he goes a step away to kill a fucking bug that's been, I don't know, big ass weird bug in house. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get at least 5 XP for this kill. It's fucking huge and keeps dive bombing my fucking head. I don't know how I got in here. I'll be right back.
I don't know. It's spider season here in the Northwest, so
need
more spiders. Yeah, I think we'll probably, keep moving on. How's Draymond feel about this?
Yeah, I think we're kind of in a hurry.
Yeah.
This young one here, I point at Burns. He's in a hurry to get to Scorn, and so we're.
Yeah, the boys seem to have found their purpose, and we want to make sure we get them to where they need to be so they can continue with their education and such.
Paul, the other kids are trying to play with Burns and Gunray. How do they react to that? They got they have
none of
this
that
stick.
foolishness.
None of it. They don't respond at all.
Nope. They just look at him like,
all right. Just don't forget where you came from, Draymond. We'll be here. Once family, always family.
Yep. You know it.
Nope.
So do I see that the young girl that we gave to him as a wife or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah. Yep. She's sitting over there with the other ones. Yeah.
Does she look like completely miserable and like, a priest fiddled her or something? You know what I'm saying?
Well, she does. She looks miserable. I don't know about the other part, but yeah, she's definitely does not look happy. She's 16.
How old was this girl?
16.
The boys, by the way, Tim, are interested in that young man whose face is burned.
Okay. Well, he's just sitting over on the side.
They seem to be kind of dialed in on him. They kind of ignore the people playing around, but they're seeing this, injury, this thing, and maybe they kind of wander over there and maybe give him a question about how did that happen.
He kind of looks at him. What's you looking at?
Burns says, one ugly kid.
Oh. And he kind of he grins, and he's got like summer teeth. Some are here, some are there, and
Summer teeth, summer here.
And he kind of grins at that, and he's like, "Yep, that's what my dad said. Put my face right into the fire."
Really? Where's your dad?
Yeah. Oh, I killed him.
Good.
And he looks at Burns and he goes, and they kind of nod in unison.
His met a fellow killer is what he's
right, saying. Pretty much. Yeah. He's just like, yeah. But he kind of points at Burns and goes, but don't let anybody stick your face in the fire.
So it seems like words of wisdom. Something to live by.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's right. Yep. His training has begun. Yeah.
That's right. So he just chats. He just chats with him for whatever amount of time, and then kind of moves on, or is kind of listening for when the rest of the party's either taking off or whatever they're doing.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the invitation, for your hospitality.
Joe, when you see that girl, she kind of looks up at you, and she recognizes, first she doesn't recognize you.
Yeah.
And then she kind of looks up at you, and just for a second, she almost like you see her going to say something, and then she stops herself and lowers her head.
I look over at her. You doing okay?
She doesn't respond. She's not looking at you.
Okay. I look to staff man here. Is this woman not able to speak with me?
Sure, she can speak to you. She's not like she's a prisoner or anything here.
Oh, she can leave then?
No, she can't leave.
Oh, I thought that meant she was a prisoner. She can't leave.
No, she don't want to leave. Do you? He kind of lightly kind of taps her on the side of the leg, and she shakes her head without looking up.
If she did want to leave, she'd be okay too, though, right?
Well, of course she could. She could leave anytime she felt like it. But you don't, do you? She taps her on the leg again, and she shakes her head no.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chorus here is being.
So that's what you're getting that weird vibe on that. It's like, Hey, I'll tell you what. He taps her on the leg. Why don't you go get them some flasks? Break open one of those one of those casks up there. Get these boys some fresh ale. You guys won't refuse a gift from me, would you? Some fresh ale.
Nah, we just had some. I'm full.
This is holy ale, though. This is holy ale.
I'm full though. I'm good to go. Thank you for your offer, though.
Yeah, we
take a little
can't
bit
let him drink too much because then it really slows the walking down.
Yeah, we'll take a little bit just to drink on the road, but
yeah, just a little fortification.
All right. Okay, just bring down one flask. Make sure you don't get cheap on it. Fill the whole thing up. And then she run, you see her kind of head towards the hill up there, and it takes a little while. And he's like, so, you see anything good up in Hound's Head? See anybody we know maybe up there? He's looking at you, Draymond.
Nobody unusual.
Oh.
We spent most of our time up north at Hound's Head, so we don't really know what's going on there.
Let me roll. Okay. All right, you see the guy when he's talking to you like that, he kind of winces like he's in pain, but then he tries to recover really quick.
Are you all right?
Oh, just old bones, boy. Just old bones. I'm fine. Just I heard there were some visitors from our other family up there in Hound's Head. I'm just wondering what they was up to, because we got to watch ourselves, make sure they ain't coming down after us and that, because if they're calling, I'm gonna answer, because we can't have none of that.
Do I know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I wonder, did I miss something, Tim? Do we know this, or is this something we should know?
No, he's talking to Draymond.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You remember? Yeah, because you weren't here for that. Remember that one family that they were kind of having a bit of a rivalry with? I know it's been a long time, Ken. They were trying to take over the hillside and Spoke Top, and they were I can't remember the names of it offhand, but it was a rival family there. But you didn't see anybody up there. You didn't see any of this group up here.
No, I didn't see anybody from that family. So, I mean, they could have been out in the woods doing something, or maybe gone off to Low Hill.
Yeah, probably in the damn forest jiggering with demons or something nonsense like that.
Sounds
the girl comes.
Folk.
It sounds like what?
Wholesome folk.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you though. He goes, "You got the scent of it on you, boy."
Yeah, I just haven't showered in a few days or bathed in a few days. That's all.
Nah, ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
You got it. Too. You got it on you. Don't try to tell me you got it on, because I know it when I smell one.
I ran out of toilet.
He kind of looks at Draymond. He's like, "You don't like what you do to the elves, yet you're hanging around with this demon boy here."
I don't know what he's talking about, Draymond.
Of course you don't. You should have some conversations with some of the folks you travel, Draymond. I think your people, the people you travel with, they ain't got no morals. Nothing like we could do up here.
Well, you know what I say. You get you and 30 of your friends here. You know what you get?
31 of us?
A full set of teeth.
Ooh. Now, see, that's funny. He laughs. He said, "Now that's funny." And he looks at Columbo. That's funny. Don't go to those bars you go to, because they don't know funny. And then you see the girl comes down, and she's got a pretty good size flask that's filled with ale. She hands it to you, Draymond. He hands it. "Here you go, boy. Make sure you don't forget where you came from. Drink that tomorrow night."
All right. Well, we best get going.
Yeah.
All right. He says, "Well, you boys be safe in your travels.
All right. Happy
Don't let the forest get you." All right, you guys.
I have no recollection of meeting him before.
Oh, don't you, Ken?
No.
Yeah, he was kind of one of the catalysts of your first adventure with LNR. He was one of the ones he was the one who asked you to get the elf for the forest.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't remember any of the other details though.
Yeah, I know the context of it though.
It's like real life. You just sort of forget somebody.
Right?
Like, oh,
yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I thought it was somebody on my caseload at work.
Well, it's we're probably not too far off. Where do you think I get some of these people from?
That's the scary thing. You know, that's the scary shit here is that you met half of these motherfuckers at some point or another. They still
yeah, you'd be surprised which ones I've met in this place. Yes, yeah. Now, in about an hour, you guys will reach. Well, Columbo, you'll be around that cave that you.
Yeah, is that around nighttime-ish? Is that rest time point?
Yeah, it'll be good time to camp.
All right. Yeah. I tell these guys, that those folks I brought into the village, they were all hiding out in this cave ahead here. Cut off the trail and show them where it is. And I'm gonna look to him to make sure it's in the same state of camouflage as it was, and that no.
Give me a D6 roll.
D6, okay.
Please and thank you.
All right.
Let me see if I can find your old cabin.
2. Yeah, I just want to make sure it wasn't like infiltrated. You know what I mean? Different people, different beasts, whatever. But it should be safe. And I kind of know the layout.
It should be safe. I know.
Yeah.
I love it when they say it should be safe. Let's see. I'll drag this down.
There we are.
The
fire is still burning. Look at that. That's a good
It's
fire.
amazing.
Wow, it's very cozy. Yeah.
Yes.
Poor old young Columbo there. Look at his 10 hit point ass hanging out.
Yeah, that's right. The little Columbo down there. No, I mean, you go through it. It looks like there's been some animals that have come through here.
Okay.
But it's still safe. I don't see anything different. But nothing's really been touched.
All right. Bed and
everything's
tables
pretty much
still there and whatnot. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Everything's doesn't look any different from when you left it. Yep.
Yeah, I point out the cages and tell them I was stuck in there after we got jumped. But yeah. But nothing of value other than some beds and tables and whatnot, right?
Yeah, even this stuff is pretty
shot.
There's not real any value to it, but it's usable. Definitely usable. Yeah.
All right. We'll set up a camo front again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And keep a little fire going in here and try to smokeless as possible.
Sure. Okay. All right. You guys get through the night, no issue whatsoever. I'm not going to have you roll one on this one because you guys are tucked away.
It's literally the sole reason I wanted this as a hideout, just to have one night of peace. This godforsaken forest.
And the nice thing is in here you can actually do a full night of rest because you guys have a limited way entrance.
Yeah.
You've camouflaged it. You actually have some beds to sleep in, fire to be warmed by, and you can eat your ration. Just make sure you take off a ration and I guess 2.
2, right?
So take off 2 rations and then
Okay. All right.
So when you said it's the sole reason, did you mean SOLE or SOUL?
Or SOL.
Yeah, true. So we're 1 day out of Scorn or half a day out of Scorn, Tim, basically?
You guys are 2 days out of Scorn now.
Oh, it was a 4-day shot.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's 3 day.
So we did
tomorrow. So this day, if everything goes well, you should be good.
So we did 2 rations already. That was in 2 days of travel?
You did 2, because you did one the first day, and then this one's the
second day. So it's a 4-day trek to Scorn for 2 days out then?
No, 3 days.
So we have one more day to go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, cool.
Boy, you and your math. That's even a third.
Fucking math.
That's third. I mean, that's even a third. I was giving you a shot there.
All right.
Give me a head. All right. And you guys as you guys get south of this, you guys start hitting more of the civilized land. Oh, let me bring up the regional map again. Not the other one. Now you're off that hex. Switch.
Nice.
All right. You guys, let me see if I can get the party pog.
Again, it's a 33-foot hike. I don't know. It takes 3 fucking days to get 33 feet.
Wow. You guys take little steps.
Little steps, yeah. We're halflings.
Little tiny steps.
Well, dwarves have tiny legs, don't they?
Yeah.
That's 11 feet a day.
1 step forward, 3 steps back, kind of shit.
Yeah, 11 feet a day. That's about my speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's mine about real life.
Yeah, exactly.
And we push ourselves on the last day to do the 0.7.
There you go. So you guys are about right up there. The force is getting much sparser. You're seeing more homesteads off in the distance and crops being grown in this area. You don't see any villages, just homesteads. So is there anything you want to kind of do in this area, or are you guys going straight to Scorn? If you hit the Scorn, you'll hit Scorn around the evening time.
It sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it's good. I don't want to stay, out and about past evening if we could avoid it. I mean, even this.
No, and it's an easy track. I mean, even though it's kind of still cold out, it's not snowing here, but you can feel it in the air down here. It doesn't look like it snowed at all down this far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys arrive at Scorn. Now, when you arrive at Scorn, you see a small line outside the gate.
Okay. I'll deduct the other ration now since that's our 3rd day, right?
Yeah, this will be your 3rd day. Yeah.
All right. So I'll lose
you could, if you go in there, you could eat something though too. So it's up to you.
That ration's probably cheaper, honestly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All
right.
You gotta switch these things over.
So,
and I will put the.
And are they just basically paying us? We have to just pay a gate tax.
Well, what it looks like, there's like a. What you're guessing is a small merchant wagon, and it's not even a covered wagon. It's like a couple open wagons, and the guards are just rifling through all the goods, and you get the families standing to the side, and they're kind of huddled together, and they kind of look worried, but they're just trying to keep quiet. And after a while, they stop, and their shit's kind of on the ground too, and they start picking up, and then they let them pass through after they have paid their toll.
How far away are we, Tim? As we see this, as we approach,
how far do you want to be?
A few hundred feet away, so that I could stash this hard.
Well, a few hundred feet away, you're a little too far away to really get too many details.
As soon as I get the details, whatever that is, I'm going to take the hard silver and stick it in my boot, kind of thing. You know what I mean? In case they
Mm-hmm.
Stick it in your boot.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's an entry tax. I don't want to get taxed on that. Hide it somewhere.
Yep. Let me switch this over to here.
You should give it to Burns or Gunnery. That way they probably won't check kids.
I don't trust that, dude.
Scroll it up just a tad, Joe. You guys are coming to the north.
Okay.
Gate up there. Yeah, we got the party pog up there. All right. Get my Scorn map out.
Well, I have my animal to sacrifice.
What's that?
I said I have my little animal to sacrifice.
Uh-oh. Sacrifice it to Cuddles. Oh.
I couldn't find that bug. Otherwise, there it is, motherfucker. It's sitting in my curtain. I'll be right back.
Joe's so gonna lose that battle. I got no faith in him winning.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to hear like a crash in the back.
Yes, exactly.
One of his bookshelves going over
swearing
or
something. Exactly. He's tearing the place up with a baseball bat right now.
Yeah,
tearing the place apart.
Breaking a window. Yeah.
Right. Oh, too funny. And yet you see that like the next people in line, you see that they're Serath, like they're riding horses. They have the insignia. They've got a, what do you want to call it? A fortified wagon behind them. They don't even stop them. They just let them go right through. And then eventually, after a couple more folks, they get up to you guys, and you see a young guard. Looks like a city guard.
Okay.
All these guys down here are city guards, and you see a mage there though too, with the Guild of Arcane Lore. And the young kid comes up to Blaga.
Of course.
Good evening, Goblin. What brings you to Scorn?
Getting cold out there in the woods, and like to get inside some city walls.
Well, there are some rules in Scorn, and you see him kind of look up like he's trying to remember some lines. You have to behave in Scorn, or you will be arrested. And
I
he
can
kind
do
of looks
that.
at it. All right. And he goes, and you have to pay the gate tax, or you will be arrested.
And what would the gate tax be?
And he kind of turns around to, what's the gate tax? What's the gate tax? And the other guy kind of shakes his head. He goes, no horse, no, just you. Just a silver piece to entry.
All right. They'll make a show of digging around, and similar to Joe. The only thing they're going to see is like the few silver that we got for trading out the map. So
and
it'll be like,
how many weapons do you have on you?
I've got like a dagger.
So he hands you a binding thread or a binding cloth. So make sure you bind your weapons, because if we find you in there without bound weapons we've got the solstice coming up here today, the festival and everything like that. So bind your weapons and that, because if you're caught without them, you're carrying around an unbound weapon, then you'll get fined and possibly thrown out of the city.
Is that even daggers?
It's everything.
Everything, even little daggers.
Yep.
Well, I have a warhammer, a mace.
Well, you guys have fighting daggers. You don't have like apple knives. Those are different.
Okay.
those are different things.
I have 3 weapons.
I got 1. Yeah.
So each of you come through. He wants a silver from each of you, and then he hands you out the bindings. Like they're just basically leather things. You just have to get them tied up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even like crossbows, or just or just the melee weapons on your side.
Unstring the crossbows. Yeah, I mean you're gonna have that.
Won't be walking around.
Unstring the crossbow and bows, and find the melee weapons. And if they're two-handed weapons and you can't bind them, then make sure you stow them away from in home and everything like that. Any of you spellcasters?
It was a big bee, by the way. I killed his ass dead. I don't know how he got
him,
but he's dead.
Big B.
Yeah.
Big B. And you were its crushing hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got him too.
So any of you magic or spellcasters in here?
I've dabbled.
Okay. Go see the Guild of Arcane Lore. They take care of all the spellcasters. Again, non-compliance with this. And he goes, do I have to?
What about priests?
Priests, he kind of looks and he goes, oh. He's like, who's the god you follow?
Gods of the forest.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay. You're not going to be summoning animals in the middle of the street or anything like that, are you?
No.
Okay. All right, but
God of the forest.
you guys can go through Blaga, you go see the mage, and we'll get you guys set up.
Right.
They're having the festival days, guys. They're going to have vendors in the streets. Where there are going to be lots of thieves out today, so just make sure you stow your take precautions to hide your money. And because if they get your gold and they run away from you, your chances of retrieving it are little to none. And we ain't got time to care about that shit.
All right.
Gunnery walks up to him and says, "What's your name?"
You want my name? All right, little man. I got my list of names here.
Your name and badge number, officer.
Yeah,
he's pulling Karen.
Well, Gunnery and Burns are thinking to themselves, "This guy is a racist and a bigot. This guy is like, going after poor Blaga as if like he's here to start trouble because he's a goblin." They're like, "What is that about?" And then you're like making fun of Draymond's god, like, "Oh, you're one of those." Oh, they're gonna take note of him.
You're on the list.
They're marking
He's got a list. He's got a list.
Once they're here,
he's like Sheldon Cooper. He's got his list.
He's got his list. That's right. Right. So he's like, "Well, my name's Sergeant Baldwin, little man. What about you? What's your name?"
"My name's Gunnery."
Gunnery. All right, Gunnery. You look like an angry little boy. You gonna make a mess of my streets in there, Gunnery?
"Not today."
All right, we'll take it one day at a time. All right. So he kind of pats Gunnery on the shoulder. He goes, "You have some fun in there, but not too much fun. I'll keep an eye on you."
"You do that."
Columbo says as we walk by, "What's the drinking age here in Scorn?" Looking at Gunnery, thinking, "My God, I don't want him drunk." On the loose.
Not as Burns, you don't want drunk. Gunnery,
Burns is the psycho.
Burns is a psychopath. I don't want either of them drunk, quite honestly. First time,
right? I was going to say,
one in their pocket.
Gunnery's the quiet one. He's the one, those. Oh, he was such a nice neighbor. He was so quiet.
I could just see he'll get drunk and try to stick somebody's face in a fire.
Oh, if he sees somebody like beating another kid or something, it's all over now. It's
on. Yeah,
it's on at that point. He better see none of that nonsense.
I still have this beer, this ale.
That's right. You do have the ale. Yeah.
I would not drink that shit, dude.
Well, he used to drink it all the time. All right, Vance. You see he kind of looked like another youngish kid. He looks freaking.
I'll go and
annoyed that he has to do this.
Yeah, I'll go stare him down.
Okay. Kind of looks up at you.
Yeah. What's the fee? What's your rules? Am I going to get arrested?
Oh, we don't arrest people. No. Oh, but are you part of the guild?
I am not, but what's the guild offering? Do I need to be part of the guild, or does the guild give me any resources?
It does. Yeah, he says it does. They got rules, stupid rules.
Everybody's got rules.
Stupid rules. He goes, but no, the reason we have a lot of unregistered mages that come through town.
Yeah.
If you're part of the Arcane Lore Guild, you're kind of protected because if they attack one of us, they take on the guild kind of thing. Right. But if you're just a lone mage out there and some of our graduates come out and they get a little drunk and they see someone maybe that's possibly not associated with the guild, our guild, they may try to take you down. And we don't have. Then it is no longer a mage problem. That becomes a city guard problem. And if you want them to help you solve mage problems, you're going to be in trouble. So I'm not here to force anything. I'm just here to give you the information. And if you do,
where's your guild hall? And I'll go talk to them and see if they're.
He goes, you walk straight, look for the big star tower, and you're there.
All right. Look, there's the star tower. Yep. Hey, look, there's a star tower on the map. Hey, magic.
Magic, yes. He's like, yeah.
So I'll probably do that on his.
Is that what this is?
Yep.
Yep. And he goes, please. He goes, if you would do it, it would be so great. It would be so great. I only have to get 3 more, and then I can go.
Okay. All right.
Just tell him. He goes, tell him Nigel sent you.
Nigel, of course, his name's Nigel.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell him I turned it up to 11. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you like a 4-5-star review, whatever, you know.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you guys are all paid up. Just knock off a silver for everybody, and all your weapons are bound. Now, these things that are bound weapons, the only thing they really do is delay your ability to draw your weapon by like 1 round.
Okay.
Like you guys could break them or untie them, however you guys want to do it. It's up to you. But it does. It just does the delay if you want to attack somebody by 1 round. So that if you wanted to prep it, like if Burns saw a kid getting beat in the street, he can like take a round before he stabs somebody in the butt by untying his dagger and stuff like that, and go kind of all Chucky doll on his ass.
Okay.
So
Chucky Child's Play was on TV today too. So
did you get any inspiration? 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2. I'm inspired. Yeah.
All right. So, where would you get? So now, okay, this is going to be a whole weird thing, guys, because now you guys are in your own little. I don't want to call it a hex crawl. It'd be almost like a point crawl through the city. So tell me what you're looking for, where you want to, because I know none of you know this area that well. Let me know what you're looking for, and then I can tell you where to go, or if you're looking to talk to somebody or something like that. Because this part's going to be, city crawls are their own, beast kind of thing. So
yeah,
I think we're probably looking for a place to stay. At least
that's night. Probably the first thing that we'll do is go and see if there's, a flop house or.
She mentioned a decent setup tenement, right, Tim? Something that wasn't you walk in the room, you're going to get, knifed by the neighbors, right? I think I forget.
Well, I shouldn't guarantee you that. No,
well, I mean, she recommended a better part of town other than the shithole part of town, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, she said the better part would be to go to the. Let me see if I have that one page. No. Next week I'll add this other page that I have of all the different.
Lucky to find a place with this festival going on.
The Harrowing District, guys, is in this. Let's see, this area here, kind of like down along here.
We're not seeing anything, Tim. Are you on the wrong layer, different layer than us?
It's probably not done yet because I haven't finished. When I let it off, it should.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
and you're redlining us already.
We are. Yeah. So that section of the town is basically like a post-apocalyptic section of the town. The buildings are trashed and burning, and there's always seems to be something smoldering in that section of town. Monsters roam freely in that section of town.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's not. I mean, that's where we left. For God's sakes.
But that's where she was saying the tenements along the Harrowing District.
Oh,
so that's where you'd find them.
Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe nicer area. Well,
let's find a place just to stay tonight. A decent place.
You guys see now? Oh, okay. So as you guys come into the city of Scorn, along the walls, you see a torch getting lit. You see a small boy running from one section of the wall to the next, and he's lighting these like what do you call it? Big braziers up top there to light the area and everything. You see one kid. They every night they have a new kid who does that, and it's part of the tradition of Scorn that when they're done with it, they get a new set of boots. And that's sort of like their passage into becoming an adult. And also it's their first set of new boots that these kids in Scorn usually aren't, because they usually get the kids from the poor sections of town to do this.
Okay.
Because the richer kids don't do that. So you see that happening. And in town here, lining the streets, you see a bunch of vendors. They're selling just, think of your typical fair vendors, and typical, just different things, games. You see weird, monkeys that are jumping up and down, and you see mages doing some tricks and whatnot. You see Scorn or Spears of Sarath kind of just in different positions around the street, looking like they are absolutely forbidden to have any fun or to smile. And
that sounds about right.
It's like the Queen's. What are those two big, tall-hatted guards in
Tower
of London?
Royal Guard.
Can't make a face.
They're not allowed to have any expression. Yeah, they will yell at you though. They'll yell at you loudly, especially if you start fucking with a horse.
Well, that seems
the first
unnatural.
Yeah. So the first inn you guys see is right there. Did you guys see that?
Yep.
No.
Ping?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the ping.
Oh,
right,
I can mark stuff here too. So that's the first inn you guys come across.
Nice looking.
Actually, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's got a I can't remember the name of it, but one of those surrounding balconies on the outside. There's an old classic bar or hotel in New Orleans where I'm kind of picturing. So it's got like a balcony across there, and you see people hanging out on the balcony, and they're all getting trashed, of course. And
are they throwing beads?
Yeah, that's what
no beads. Yeah, no beads. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm not showing anybody anything from here. So
they're throwing daggers, probably, right? They're just throwing daggers.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see that. Let me just do this. But you do see that. There we go. So that red mark there is where the first inn you guys come across. And it looks pretty packed.
Where some are a little quieter to go to, you know what I mean? That's part of
just show me where. Go ahead and I don't know if you guys can control the POG or not. Let me just check. Let me remedy that. Controlled by everybody. All right, you guys should be able to move it now.
So are there any inns along like the city wall or anything like that, Market District?
Well, which way do you guys go?
South.
All right, you guys can move
right.
Go ahead and move. Can you guys move the POG yet?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Go with move the POG where you guys would like to go. Then, yeah.
All right. Somebody grab it.
All right. What's over here?
What about over here where I'm pinging?
Well,
we got to get there first, right?
So you start heading that way, Joe?
Just to see what this is.
Might as well go that way, and I can stop at the guild, and you can see if there's any lodgings in that district.
All right. You see a guy in this one right here, Joe. Right there. Oh, I can't see it. There you go.
Yeah.
Where I made that red mark.
All right.
You see a guy out there with a table, and out in front of him it says rooms to rent.
Oh, and we're on the outskirts of the apocalyptic zone.
Yeah, you are. You are right where she suggested you look. Yes.
Sounds.
Want to go up?
Sure. So, yeah. How are the? How big are the bed bugs here?
I don't want to spoil the surprise. He says.
Are they eating size?
Yeah. I guarantee you there hasn't been a death in my building in almost a month.
Oh. Yeah, that's better than our campsites. So.
And he nods. It's like, yeah. So you gentlemen looking for short time, long time? What are you looking for?
Short term, and then we'll see how things go.
Short term. I'll tell you what. He kind of goes, you guys want the big rooms, or you guys want he goes upstairs. He goes, it's kind of divided into two big rooms. I mean, I've had like 15 people up there at one time, so should be plenty of room for you guys. Downstairs is kind of divided up into 6 smaller apartments, smaller rooms.
Why don't we take a big room?
Yeah, for all 5 of us. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll spread out and.
All right. So you guys want both big rooms or just one big room?
One big room.
We'll take one.
One big room. All right.
They have a lock?
Huh?
They have a lock on them?
Of course they got a lock for them.
All right.
Of course. I don't know if it works. I'll have to go check, but
yeah.
The last person who was up there kind of kicked the door in, so I don't know if the lock worked because the door jam's kind of broke, but we'll get it worked. We'll get it fixed. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you what. Let me see. There's going to be how many of you? He starts counting. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Columbo says, "Let me instruct you on counting, good sir." Columbo says,
7 of you. So 5 silver a week for each person. So that's 35.
35? There's 5 of us.
There's 5 of us.
And he goes 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. There's 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow. You're one of those. You're a smart guy, huh? All right. Trying to rip me off now? I'm trying to do you guys a solid. Now you're trying to cheat me.
You?
What's that?
Does this mean we can't count on you?
He's like, all right, 30. I'll do it for 30.
you just said it was 5 silver for the whole week each. So
I know I'm giving you 5 off.
No, it should be 10 off. No, just to get it down to the math of it all. I'm not.
Now
I'm not
you guys
that
want
good
me
at
to
math.
take 10 off.
No, I just want to tell you to give us the price you quoted us, man.
Well, so let's do it this way.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
How do you like them apples?
Is he starting to drool yet?
He just kind of looks. Fine, 25, but you guys have to fix your own lock.
All right.
Is this guy human? Right. Is he a human?
He is a human, but he does look like he might be part Mongoloid man too at the same time. Yes.
Burns asks him where's the Yellow Falcon headquarters.
Kind of looks. Yeah. Looks at. Where'd he come from? See, you did have other people. 30 silver.
Oh, I'm part of this group. I'm part of the count here, buddy.
I didn't see you before.
Anyway, back to my question. Where is the Yellow Falcon headquarters?
Let me see here.
The Yellow Falcon.
I think if you go down this road past Pausanias's temple and you take a left at the arena and you go down south, you pass the burnt down tenement building, and then you go down 2 more alleyways, and then it'll be a building on your and he holds up his right hand on your left side.
Okay. Can't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burns and Gunnery just look at each other. They shrug.
Yeah. Don't worry, boys. We'll help you find it.
So
we'll ask.
He's holding out his palm, and he's kind of like, so.
All right. Are we giving him his 25 silver as agreed?
Yeah. And where did you say we could buy a lock at this time of night?
You probably have to buy one from a store.
Any stores around with locks?
There's a locksmith right across the road.
Oh, all right.
That's
take a look
convenient.
there. Yeah, that's
he's
nice.
probably drunk and at the festival, but there's one right across the road.
Oh,
it'll break in and steal a lock. We'll fine.
Yeah.
He laughs at that.
Yeah. Well, I'll see if I can fix it. I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We need a key though. I mean,
and Burns and Gunnery volunteer to take watches.
Okay.
All right, you guys go upstairs. The place smells like bad body odor, shit and vomit and piss, just all a nice bouquet aroma greets your nostrils.
That's how it smells here. So
not much not saying.
That's just
you get cats. You get upstairs. Though the funny thing about upstairs is it doesn't seem to smell at all upstairs.
Oh, good.
It seems like those are down the lower, but there's nothing wafting up to the upper floors. And you guys you're assuming on the left-hand side because that door's been kicked in. Okay. The door is pretty much kind of broken right where it was connected to the wall. The door jam's completely splintered. And but the other side, on the right-hand side of the building, you see a guy, and this guy's wearing Guild of Arcane Lord robes.
Okay.
And he's sitting out there drinking with a couple other people out in the hallway. The hallway's kind of a wide hallway. It's almost a room in itself.
All right. So
he looks at you guys and nods.
Yeah, we'll do the kind of the guy nod back.
Yeah, the guy nod, recognized. Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize you. Check the room. See how big the spiders are.
Yeah, the room is strangely cleared out. It has your typical dust and different things. It looks like it had a lot of furniture in it at one time by all like the scrapes and indentations that are on the wood floor.
Yeah.
But like I said, it strangely doesn't smell. You don't see many stains, compared, you figured you'd see some few chalk outlines here and there, but there's none. And you guys have a window out to the alleyway to the left-hand side there, a couple windows to the left-hand side.
How big are they? Like people could get through the windows, or just kind of looking out porthole style,
No, they're sizable enough, because you got to remember the people are, you got some halflings that could squirt into the portals too. So they're big enough though that anybody, could get through. They're good enough size.
Are they lockable, Tim? Or is there a latch on them?
They don't open.
Oh,
windows.
okay.
They're just windows. It's
gotcha.
This isn't 1950s where you get to open up and put the screen in for summer breeze.
Okay.
Yeah. This is basically just for light. That's the only reason they're there.
Okay.
And there is a small fireplace on the one wall.
Okay. No place like this place, so this must be the place.
Yeah. Let's what do we?
But it's a good sized room. It's a 20 by 30 room.
Okay.
Why don't you guys set up here? I'll go over and try to buy a lock and see if it's open. Why leave everyone behind, or go? I'll have everyone go.
Sure.
All right. I have some iron spikes. Am I able to sort of piece the door jamb back together?
Yeah, you'll need some wood to do that, but you could actually iron spike your door shut if you wanted to. There's enough wood to do that.
That sounds good.
It's only good for.
Well, we're inside, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Unless somebody comes through the window and we have to get away, then we're.
They'd have to smash it though. You can't. You know what I mean? They have to smash the window, so we'll hear that.
Yeah. And this isn't the glazer on this stuff is not like a it's not your nice thin paint. This thing is like it screws with your eyes when you look through. It gives you a headache to look through from the flaws in it, and it's kind of thick. And the one window's already kind of been cracked from just people running into it and everything, and it's still in the pain and everything like that. So
like a broken kaleidoscope.
Pretty much, yeah. But it sounds like there's a lot of people kind of partying up and down the streets here too. So
yeah, I'll hit the locksmith before it gets later. If there's a chance, I'll see him tonight. All
right. You find the locksmith after you find the sign outside with the lock on it and everything. You see that it looks like a 2-story building. It looks like whoever is in the shop probably lives upstairs also. Okay. And you see lights on
3-story building.
What's that?
I said it used to be a 3-story building, but that's another story.
That's another story. God. I got it. I have to make Ken a god of puns or something like that. Because he'd be the perfect priest.
The punster.
The punster.
Oh, he's the chubby punster. Right?
I don't know.
Or he could be the chubby pontiff.
Pontiff.
Pontiff. Oh, yeah, that is good. I like that. So you do see lights on upstairs, but not downstairs, Joe.
All right. I'll knock on the front door a little loud, in case they hear.
Nobody answers on the downs, because it's on street level. You do see stairs on the outside, though, that go up to the second level.
Oh. Well, I'm not a city person.
Yeah, the stairs are not inside. They're outside.
I'll walk up the stairs and knock on the outside door.
Okay. And
it's not, it's what, 6 o'clock? It's dinner time, Tim-ish? It's not obscenely late, right? Okay. It's
no.
Midnight or okay.
No. And you hear before you knock on there, you hear a guy talking and a lady talking.
All right.
And you knock on the door, and you see this kind of shortish, baldish, kind of, but he's kind of thin. Answers the door. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Good evening, good sir. Sorry to disturb you. It might be dinner. I didn't know the protocol from out of town. Don't know if I should knock or just wait until the morning, but I was looking for a good lock if you had it.
Oh, good lock. Oh, he kind of looks
for a door.
He kind of tips back a little bit. Goes, Helena, I got a customer. I got to go down to the shop for a little bit. She goes, I'll cut you a pie, but if you don't hurry up, I'm going to eat both.
Pie.
He kind of.
Kojak says pie.
Pie. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. We'll go down and get the lock, and then we'll get some pie.
Hey, that's now we're talking.
So he puts out his hands and he goes, "My name's Oswald.
Oswald Colombo.
Good to meet you." So you need a door lock, you said, right?
Yeah, staying at that hole across the street.
My God, you're staying in that place?
At least for tonight, but he says we have to provide our own lock, apparently. So, yeah,
I'm not surprised. I guess it's probably what you can find in the little bit of time that we have, or a little bit of choices that we have right now with the festival going.
Literally just arrived and made a right at Albuquerque, and here we are.
Gotcha. So what's your price? You see him unlocking his door and everything. Yeah. You see when he unlocks his door though, Joe, he's got a double key.
Yeah.
There's two locks in his door. He puts them in at the same time. And when he twists his key, and the locking mechanism turns counterclockwise, and then he goes back, and then he goes clockwise, and you start hearing click, 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 and then it opens up.
Wow, that's a fine lock there.
That's what I specialize in.
Wow.
They take a lot of time and it costs a lot, but
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But what
he turns on a lantern, lights a lantern, and and he goes, "Well, you're looking for something. I wouldn't spend too much for over there."
No, it won't
just
be
looking for something basic.
Basic to make sure we can leave our backpack in there and not get broken into, kind of thing.
Okay. He kind of goes over to this bucket of locks, pretty much.
Yeah.
He goes, this one will do you. He goes, it'll lock it, but if you have anything valuable, the thieves around here know how to pick this lock faster than you can say help. They've got this one pretty one. So if you want something a little bit secure, he goes to the next bucket. He goes, these cost a little bit more. They're a little bit more difficult. Maybe your beginning thief won't be able to get into this one. But like an experienced thief can pretty much bypass this too, everything.
What's that third box over there for the ones for expert or above?
Third box, yeah. These ones are a little bit more expensive because, well, how thick's your door though?
I'll tell. I don't remember, Tim. Was it real thick?
Yeah, you just say, you can just average. Well, for this one, it's a really good lock, but if you don't have a good, because from what I remember, he pretty much has shit doors over there.
Yeah, he said the last tenant kicked it down. That's why we got to buy a lock.
Yeah, so it's almost like putting a beautiful saddle on a goat.
Yeah,
you know, if you do that.
All right, we'll go for the middle bin then. Why don't we go with that?
All right, this one is 5 silver then.
All right, 5 silver it is.
He goes, it'll come with 2 keys.
Okay.
And you see that he kind of goes over, and it looks like he's got a bunch of them there, and he just takes 2 off this one kind of peg and everything, and he puts it down.
Okay.
He goes, yeah. He says, sometimes you can, if you want to secure your lock a little bit more and everything, you can jam the lock on your own. If you get an experienced thief, they're going to know that stuff. But like I said, it'll help. But if you got a brute, they'll kick it in. So I mean, locks are just sort of. These kind of locks are just for looks, basically.
They'll deter the other neighbors, though, at least. Right.
Make
it harder.
A little bit, yeah. And of course, if you have a mage, they can just go, wiggle their fingers and it just pops right open too.
Yep.
But I do have a couple locks that sometimes make it a little bit more difficult. I found a few things that.
That's good to know.
Mages too.
Very good to know. Very good to know. All right, I'll take this one, 5 silver, and head on back. Oh, get the pie first.
Yeah, he goes, come on up and join us and that. And when you're in there, Joe, you see like he's got all this kind of like small detailed stuff. The whole place smells like metal filings.
Yeah.
And even when you pick up the lock, you're getting like iron dust on your hands and whatnot. And he goes, and just make sure they all come oiled up and everything, but if you're going to stick around for a while, just make sure you keep it oiled up or you're going to have trouble with the locking mechanism.
Okay, sounds good.
Then he goes upstairs and goes, Helen, we cut another slice. We have a guest. And you see this other, she's smaller than him. She's human, but she looks like the size of a tall halfling. And she's got a big smile on her face, and you see this. She's got this pie, and it's not in a regular pie pin. It's like almost like a double the size of a regular pie.
That's dwarven size pie pin there. That's all right. Well,
she goes, yeah, that's where I got it from. She shakes her head. She goes, yeah. And then she's like, it's a pie, and it's a regular fruit pie or whatever.
All right.
And pretty good. And she asks you a lot of questions about Hound's Head and
I'll be more
different things like that. And she seems interested, and he seems very interested too. He goes, well, I hope you guys have a good time at the festival.
Thank you. This is a damn good pie, I must say.
Yeah, she makes the best one. She's going to have a contest. The contest is tomorrow for a pie, and she's going to enter. So make sure you look for her pie and vote for her.
I will vote. Where is the contest, and where's the voting happen?
She goes down by the Delaqueen's Temple on the main strip.
That's the D, right, Tim? In the middle of the road? Sideways.
No, that's Seraph's temple. There.
Oh, okay.
Seraph is here.
This Delaqueen?
Yeah, this is Delaqueen.
Okay. There. You could have made the one that looks like a D, Delaqueen, just for ease of use. Just saying.
I'm not into ease of use. I'm into torture and mayhem. So, and as you guys are sitting there, you see the mage walks over and kind of leans in your guys' doorway. Like, oh, neighbors. He kind of lifts up a stein, and he's like, so here for the festival or doing business?
Yeah, a little both. Check out the hospitality of the city. And you're a member of the guild there?
Yeah, I am. I graduated about a year ago. Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Nigel, kid at the gate, said I was supposed to go down there and talk to your.
Oh, so you're a practitioner too?
Dabble.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Have you done much?
I got a fork.
I know another goblin's got a spoon.
Oh.
I don't get it, but
it's you find focus where the focus is.
You got it. How about he goes and you see him kind of pull up a a flask on the side. He's like, "How about we focus on some ale? You want some?"
That sounds good. Always.
And you see when he's kind of fiddling around with the stuff, you see that he's wearing this wooden symbol of the holy imbiber around his chest too. Oh God! So, we were visited by the ghost of Matt Jackson.
That's
his ceiling.
Matt interpretive dance.
Yes.
Didn't I think
so many worse ones.
I modified that to put a dildo on it, like he was kind of, you know what I mean? I don't want to show that one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we met dwarves that are followers of that church. They always seem friendly enough.
Oh yeah, I'm a follower of it. Definitely. I mean, why wouldn't I? I like stories. Yeah. I like drinking, so why not? He kind of looks at you, Draymond. You joining us?
Well, as soon as I get this door figured out.
He kind of looks at it. You guys just want it locked?
Yeah, one of our other guys is going to get a lock.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I got here after all this stuff does. He kind of looks around though. He goes, "Smells better up here, doesn't it?"
Yeah. You staying with other folks up here, or what you got going?
Yeah, a couple of my mage brothers are over here too. We're kind of hanging out for the festivals and whatnot. We're supposed to do a little show for the Guild of Arcane Lore for the kids and everything tomorrow, and try to recruit. Yeah. Recruit. That's what we do.
Well, I'll probably wander down to the guild tomorrow, and we'll.
I think you'll like it. It's good. I mean, they've got their rules that they have to go by, but it's not too bad. Yeah. They got sometimes they get a little demanding and a little political. I'm not much into that. I never got into that. I was just in there for the training, have access to some resources and everything, but I'm not looking to become a power player in the guild. That's just not my thing.
Sounds good.
So, all right, you get over there, Joe, with the lock.
All right, I'll bring it up and say I have arrived victorious as I wipe blueberry pie off my beard. I found a woman who makes the greatest pies ever.
Did you bring enough for all of us?
No. Sorry.
No, I did not. You see a mage, your mage neighbor's like standing in the doorway, and he's got little tins or little tin cups he's handing around for folks or the party, and giving booze to is Gunnery and Burns taking part in it?
Yes, they are, but they're not doing it very blatantly. They're more like they don't know whether it's okay, whether like anybody's gonna like correct them or
my bad, I'm sorry.
Or try to stop them. So it looks like they're sneaking it.
Right. Well, he hands them the stuff and pours.
I'm talking about the guys. I'm talking about the people we're with. Like if they're gonna.
Oh, I see. I got you.
They're not sure if they're gonna let them do whatever. So they're like, sure, and then they kind of wander off very quickly.
Come on, you've earned it. Don't get polite now.
Yeah, right.
Well, they both smile. If Blanca says that, then they kind of smile at each other and they give each other a little cheers. They like take their mugs or their glasses.
Take their little tin mugs and click them together. There.
That's right. That's right. They feel like big boys now.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, I'm a little afraid.
No small beer for you guys. Yeah.
I'm afraid you're going to steal my identity at some point.
I'll try. I'll get there. All you guys are going down. When you have
no, now you got robbed. So, where are you boys from? You guys coming from, Hound's Head up there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've had a couple other people come through Hound's Head, I've heard, down at the thing. How's it up there? I've never been up there.
Oh,
don't know if I'm willing to.
Nice, quiet. nothing ever happens.
Gotcha. He nods and smiles. I can tell you're a mage now. Yeah. Yeah. The sarcasm oozes from you. I get it. All right.
Yeah.
We do have a card game we're going to do
later. We
later.
got a little hot in the forest for us, considering the season.
Gotcha. Well, we got a card game going on. You guys interested in joining?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't gamble.
You don't gamble? All right.
Yeah, enjoy
So
yourself.
am I done getting this door frame back in the?
Yeah, you're working on it, and it's it's a lost cause, but you do the best. You know that pretty much if anybody just decides to lean on the door in the wrong way, it'll still probably open, but it will keep the random passerby from just walking into your guys' place. Now, I'm going to give you guys this option.
Okay.
Burb.
No, beer. Oh, he's going away. I am going to use the what is it called? If you guys want to do it, and this will get you XP too.
Of course.
Don't forget.
Oh, we're talking
the carousing table in Shadowdark. I think this is a perfect place.
What page? Yes. I want to see my chances.
So you guys have
the carousing table of
Yeah, and I gotta find it now too. I think it's 92, Joe. Let's see what kind of shit you guys can get into.
Yeah, what doom I'm in for. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends how much money you spend too.
Yeah.
So
I see. So you're adding +6 for 8. All right, you got to convert the money though, Tim. Gold to whatever. Is that just
silver?
A straight? Okay,
it's just yes, just gold to silver. Yep. So you decide what you want to do and how much money you'd like to spend on the carousing, and go from there.
It can't be worse than a D8 because you only spend 30 silver. So what's the worst that could happen?
So you're going to do that then tonight, Joe?
I don't know.
It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just giving you the option to do the 92, Vance. For those who want to check their books.
It doesn't really pay. I mean,
it gives you XP.
Yeah, but at the cost of total wealth percentages.
Yeah.
What do you mean the total wealth percentage?
So I'm only spending 30 silver for the lowest thing. There's no bonus. So the max I could get is 1 through 8, right? And if you look at 1 through 8, number 2 is 20% of my total wealth. 3, 15, 4 is 10, 5 is 10, 6 is 5, and then 7 and 8 and 1 aren't any percentage of your total wealth. So 3 out of 5 chance that I won't lose more wealth and gain XP.
But you have to remember this will affect have some sort of standing within Scorn too. This is not just this will linger one way or another. As your opportunities in Scorn maybe increase or become a little bit more difficult. So it's up to you. If you spend a little bit more money, who knows?
Well, it's like 100 silver pieces would be. It's the whole group, right?
No, it was individual, Ken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, you all owe me a silver, motherfuckers. Speaking of money, I'll add.
Well, I'll tell you what. You guys
down the road. Don't worry.
All right, I'll add back.
If you guys want to do it as a group, I'll do it as a carousing group. That's fine.
Oh, I'm not going to do. No.
Blog is going to throw down.
He's going to throw down.
Yeah, not very hard though. He's just going to do the 30.
He's going to do the 30.
30.
Yeah. Do 30. Okay. Yeah. Well,
first night. We'll see how We'll see how things go.
All right, Ken. So 30. So it's +0. So you go ahead first. Roll that D8, Ken. Let's see what you get.
All right, 30. So 51. So Joe, I just gave you 1 silver piece. Before
okay. I wrote 4 back in. Just I figured you guys all
before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah. True.
Go ahead, Ken. Roll that D8. 2. You're locked in the stocks for 1 of the 4 days and find 20% of your total wealth for setting a fire or building on fire.
Oops.
All right, Ken.
Hopefully not the building we're staying in.
Yeah, really.
Did I do that?
Probably. Me? Did I do that? Let me see here. You. All right. So.
Well, let me see how much 20% is here. Of 49.
Right.
Don't forget the hard silver, Ken. Oh, you didn't get the hard silver, Ken.
So you're in there for 1 day, Ken.
All right.
All right.
So I've been fined 10 silver pieces.
10 silver pieces, and you get 2 XP. But you're in the stockades right now, and the 10. So luckily, the fire that you set was quickly put out, so it didn't do too much damage. So Paul, we're actually using I've decided we're going to use the carousing tables for this tonight.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So page 92, if you want to join in, pick how much you want to do. All right, Vance, go ahead. You're doing 30, you said?
Ooh, 1. Yeah. Well, nothing happened.
1.
Now I got
you wake up blearily in your bed. So you just wake up. You and the Mage Bros, you kind of got the Mage Bro thing going on.
Yeah.
We hung out with them.
Yeah.
And talk shop. Maybe gambled a little bit, but you didn't lose anything, didn't gain anything, but you got 2 XP for it.
Okay.
And all you guys also got 2 XP for getting to Scorn too.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
What do you think there, Paul? It's page 92 if I didn't
tell you. Yeah. I'm wondering how much money Gunnery and Burns have. They don't have hardly any money, so I don't think they're going to be participating. I think they're just going to, be the designated drivers.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they combine their money, could they have 30 total?
They have 20 silver pieces is what they'd have.
But didn't we give them some of the hard silver?
Yeah, we gave them.
Oh, you did. You did give them some of the hard silver. That's
we gave them some hard silver to, like 5 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
5 each.
Yeah.
So if they do that, Paul, and you do a roll for them, if they do it separately, then they'll get XP separately. But if they do it together, then they'll split the XP on what you roll.
Okay. Then I will say, let them roll together. I don't think they would separate. I don't think they would separate.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah.
I think whatever they do, they'll do together. All right. So I will go ahead and roll
D8
together, and I'm just going to roll what am I rolling? A D8?
Yep, D8.
All right. So they will roll a D8. Let's see who wants to roll a D8.
Let's see. These guys are probably cause all kind of
burned down a corner of the city.
Mm-hmm.
All right, D8. Here we go.
What's going on there?
He's saving Dean Martin there for. You hazily remember donating 10% of your total wealth to a glib priest. But the cool thing is they get 3 XP. Give them 2 each, Paul, and they get a priest ally.
Well, here's the thing. I'm wondering if that priest would be able to help Gunnery then find his seer, with his seer ability. I don't know if he's I don't know if he's that kind of priest or what how the seer works is in the sense of whether it's cleric.
The priest will help him find the seer. Yes. Yeah. Okay. He was like, I can do that, kid. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Because I like you.
Come into this alley with me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Come here, little boy.
They got their spears with them, by the way.
Guys, I don't think that would end that well for that priest. Yeah, that priest.
That's true. If it's that type of priest, they get more than 2 experience points.
Right.
Oh, they're really experienced at that point.
Yeah.
Yep. So they lose whatever together. What they say? 10%.
Yeah.
10%.
So what is 10% of 5 hard silver?
They're 20 silver each. So
it's 100 silver.
Yeah.
All right. So 20% would be 20. I'd have 80 silver left.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So yes, the kids have a priest ally anyway.
I think that's appropriate for them. I think that that worked out well versus them burning half the city down.
Right. No. All right. When you guys kind of come out of your. I think who was the only one who didn't partake? You, Joe?
I did not. Yeah. I never trusted those things. Even I think Jeff Rentz invented them 1,000,000 years ago, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Too much of a control freak.
Yeah, they were pretty gonzo though, from what I remember from Jeff's.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they've been in here, and it's a big part of Shadowdark. And I was thinking about it earlier. I thought, let's give it a shot.
It's perfect time. I would have done the same thing. Yeah. I don't mind as a DM using them. Let the players fuck themselves, but I don't like being fucked. If I'm gonna fuck myself, I'm gonna fuck myself. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to.
I don't see
ice roll. You know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. When you guys wake up the next morning,
thanks for making it clear that it's not in a weird way.
Not in a weird way. Yeah.
That's right.
You know.
So you see that when you wake up in the morning, you don't see Draymond in the room, but you see somebody else there sleeping where Draymond was sleeping.
All right. Yeah, kick him in the head and see why he's sleeping in why he's not Draymond.
All right, Tarin, you just got kicked in the head.
Well, what you see when I get kicked in the head, out pops this red bearded, red-haired, really scruffy looking, kind of buff dude, and you kick him in the head, and he gets up and says, the doom be upon you!"
Always one of them.
Yeah, well, I'll lean back in the as the whatever doom-like breath assails me, and perhaps I wheeled my fork at him and said, "Not today."
And it's a little skew too. It's a little bent to the left there.
A little bit.
Yeah. Genetics.
You know they have medicine for that now, right? They can fix that bend in your thing there.
In your fork.
In your fork. Your carrot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he basically, So he is okay. So you got him like covered with, you're kind of guarding him, Blaga.
Yeah. Like, how'd you get in my room, and why aren't you Draymond?
I don't know who this Draymond is. All I know is I needed to lay down and sleep, and this door was open.
Open my ass.
You see the doors on the ground. But it's still locked.
It's still locked.
The lock is still intact. Yeah. It's the lock is the door jammed. The whole section.
Columbo, your lock's still working.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mental note: upgrade hotel room.
Where'd you? Who are you, and where'd you come from?
Oh, my name is Tarin Doomsinger, and I come from. He starts to think a little bit. Around here, who are you to be asking me questions? Interrupting my sleep.
We're the guy who paid for the room you slept in, motherfucker. That's who we are.
You owe us a silver for the night, then.
Yeah.
He says, okay. Sure. Why not? Can I finish going back to sleep then if I'm paying for it?
Oh, fine.
We shall discuss things in the morning.
It is the morning.
Do not wake me again, or the doom shall be upon you.
It is the doom. It is the morning, Mr. Singer.
Oh. Well, then.
Light through yonder window?
Yeah.
He's like, he gets up. He starts getting dressed, putting on his chainmail.
Oh, he's naked? I don't need to see that. You didn't have to show us that.
Oh, he sleeps naked.
Yeah, great.
He gets up.
Bends over to,
Oh, yeah.
You see the moon rising again.
Full bush or red.
Oh, you're getting a full show now, ain't you?
The full Monty.
He's putting on his chainmail and all that, and he takes his helmet. He's got this helmet that he's got that has like these two kind of like spikes, but they're like wrapped around like horns. And so he puts on his, and he looks like the cover of a Molly Hatchet album.
Yeah. All right. You're from around. You're from around this city, you say?
I am.
Within the city or somewhere far outside the city?
I don't believe I'll tell you all that I know because I don't know you very well. You tell me where you're from.
Hound's Head, most recently.
Hound's Head.
Land of death and destruction, but much treasure might be found if you live. We're heading back there in the spring.
So you're simply here for the winter.
Wintering. We are wintering in lovely Scorn.
Yes.
We are snowbirds.
So Tim, as far as am I from here? I mean, I don't know too many other places. So other than here,
yeah. So your guy is a traveler. He's been to many different places, but Scorn is the one place he hasn't really been kicked out of yet. You don't seem to last too long in villages.
That's true.
Yeah,
because they usually get burned down.
Right. Yeah. So Scorn seems to be able to you're able to blend a little bit easier here than in smaller settings and stuff.
Yeah.
That blends. The red hair and the fucking horned helmet, that blends.
Around here it does.
Guess so.
It's better than a 100 population village. Everybody else is dressed like poor Amish or something like that. So
that's right. That's right.
Well, you're a warrior from your accoutrement. What's your skills there, big boy?
Well, you see him he picks up his great axe. He says, I have many skills. And he holds his axe like that, like killing and murdering and slaying and doom singing.
A true Renaissance man.
What exactly is a Doomsinger?
A Doomsinger, He begins to pontificate about Ramlot. And Ramlot is the god of the horde and the god of pillaging. And he just goes into this, long dissertation of all that Ramlot is. Okay. I can't wait to the apocalypse.
Yeah, we got one of them.
Bring on the doom, I say.
You've been in town for more than a day or so here, Tarin?
Let me think. A few, yes.
Maybe you can show us around a little bit. We'll buy you a beer at the end of the day. Show us the sights. What have you seen?
Well, I imagine I could do that.
All right.
Where do you want to seek out first?
Somewhere with better accommodations than this.
Well, you'll pay a pretty penny for it.
Better than a pretty silver.
Okay. So then I would know where would I mention to him, or what district might
what we'll do with this, Paul, is what is you'll have kind of what we call an area of knowledge thing. What's your intelligence?
That's not good.
Well, you'll
not good. No, it's actually better. It's 13. Actually, I'm not bad.
Shit, you're doing fine. Wow. Yeah. So when you asked me, a lot of these guys, if they wanted to find a place, they've been in Scorn, but if they're trying to find a place, they're a specific place, it's going to be very hard for them. Or yours is going to be a little easier, so your target number will be easier to find, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, what you guys notice is you hear people outside. They're not screaming in panic, but you hear kind of a generalized concern noise. A
kerfuffle.
Can you describe the ruckus, sir?
Yeah, they seem to be frantically talking about something.
All right.
Can we hear it from the window?
Yeah. Well, you hear it actually because since you guys have no door anywhere and there's no door downstairs or whatever, you're just hearing it coming from the outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we still haven't found Draymond, have we? Now that I was realizing this.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Draymond?
Well, yeah. After all this. Yeah.
By the way, you find a thank you note from Gunnery and Burns, and it is a.
They can write.
They can, in very simple terms. This says, "Thank you all for helping us. We hope to repay you. We are off to find our
Your
destiny."
Special purpose. Okay.
Yes. And so basically, it sums that up, and they just kind of write it out, and
kitty.
They have taken off.
Another kitty. We got kitties everywhere in this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitties.
Very cool. So what are you guys going to do then?
Well, let's listen in on this heated conversation of kerfluffleness going on.
It's not a cute, like it's like a group of people kind of talking about stuff in there, and you just hear like kind of hear something about fog. You hear something about not again. It can't happen. It can't happen. You hear one lady saying.
All right. I'm too interested now. I'll pop up. What happened? What can't happen? You like fog here in the city?
So you go downstairs then?
Oh yeah. I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was
Is this fog a portent of doom, perhaps?
Maybe the doom has sung. You guys go outside and you notice there's a thick fog in the air. It's as soon as you go outside, I mean, it kind of hits you. It's like you can only see a few feet in front of you, and it's a lot colder than it was yesterday. And you hear some of the people in the fog. You can't even see the folks in the fog right now, but you hear them talking all around you.
Okay.
Hello, we hear talk of cursed fogs. What is this? What we're walking through up? Hello, women.
And you hear one of them go, "Hello,
Marco,
somebody out there."
Yes. Where are you?
Is that Columbo?
It is.
Columbo, I need your help.
Who are you?
So please help me.
Backing up into the inn again and shutting the doors.
All right. Now you notice there is no door to close, but the voices.
No, the indoor. I mean, we're going back to the inn, not our room necessarily. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless all that fog was in the inn, Tim. Was it outside or just in
Which
the inn?
Which inn are you talking about?
We're staying in an inn, and we were on the second floor. We went down to the first floor.
No. This was a tenement you're staying at.
Oh, yeah, tenement. Whatever. Yeah. So
sure. Yeah, that's not an inn. No, it's just got separate rooms in there and everything.
So we went to the first floor, and we saw the fog within the first floor. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was kind of creeping into the first floor and that. Yep.
Oh well, hell, let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you guys are going upstairs, you still hear the voices in your head. But now they're not making any sense. The words that you heard before that were understandable now sound like a gibberish, strange language.
Is this your doing, Doomsinger?
Ha! No, this is not my doing, nor is it the doing of Ramla.
Well, let's get this.
Blood has not been shed yet.
Let's get the door back on its hinges. Maybe stuff some blankets underneath so the fog doesn't seep in.
Yeah. Well, the fog's not coming upstairs.
All right.
Okay. The fog's not good, but the voices are still in your head, and they're kind of escalating in their franticness.
Are they just in Columbo's head because he got exposed to the fog?
Yeah.
That's you guys don't notice. You just see Columbo kind of like holding his head, and when he comes up, you see that his skin's got these like streaks of like it just looks like moisture, but it's when it runs down his skin and falls to the ground and everything, you see that that there's little pieces of his skin falling off.
Yeah.
And we'll end it there for the night.
Oh, that's nice. Fantastic.
Perfect.
I now have nightmares.
Perfect.
Yes. I ended it at the right spot then. Huh?
Yep.
All right.
As we expected.
All right. You guys get 2 more experience points total for the thing for tonight?
So 2 for getting to Scorn, 2 for attendance, and then whatever we got for browsing.
Then you get 2 for for the game, and then 2, and then in whatever experience points you got if you did anything for the carousing. So
6 total for me. And okay, cool.
And I get an extra 2 for doing a recap.
Yes, you do.
I had 1 in there too. So
did you? Okay, good.
I already added on my total, but you trust that I wrote something.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I try to read them. Oh God, Paul's was so funny. That was funny, especially because it was just listening to you recapping it, and then I hear you in the background going, "What is happening?"
Hey, you know what would be cool, Tim? As a little thing, when you set up the game, put a link to the recaps in there, maybe.
I could do that. Absolutely.
That'd be kind of cool. That everybody could look back and see what we each all wrote.
Maybe if you guys could maybe email me the recaps thing, because that way I could post them a little bit easier for.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, I need to post. I'll need to link Paul's in my last one too, just because.
We'll share them up and all, because I think I have to. I don't know what's in the description part, because I'm trying to get better at the little details, like making sure those are set up, but I'm not sure if I've done it correctly or well.
I just copy paste from the last one, basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a way you can set it up though that it'll just keep that, so you don't have to keep doing it. So and then with the recap stuff, I could just copy and paste it right in there and everything. That would work well. But all right, you guys are getting, I guess. Well, Vance, you've adventured in Scorn before a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, you did a one shot with Shane and I, and I think we ended up fighting a demon in a warehouse somewhere. Yeah,
you did. Yes, yeah. You guys were fighting those wind wolves.
Yeah,
remember those?
Yeah.
Yep. I do. Yep. You guys were fighting the demon in a warehouse. I like that name. That should be like a bad B movie or a bad adventure.
Right.
I like that. So, all right. Yeah, it was fun using the carousing table, because I just don't like using it, kind of like after event, because it's just, I don't know, they can just cause so many sidetracks and splitting of the party.
Have context, I think. And
I think so too.
Because they can be kind of variable on what their results and stuff are, and I've used Tim Rentz's or Jim Rentz's.
Jeff Rentz.
Excuse me. Yeah, I have that one, and I have
somebody.
And I have one other one that I use too. But
Oh, okay. Does it? If you don't mind, if you have those, Vance, send them to me. I'd be kind of interested to look at them.
Yeah.
I know I had them. I had the Jeff Rentz one probably 15 years ago when he put it out or whatever.
I've got it in the thing. It's still on his blog, so it's the classic party when you're like, it's $9.99, I think is what it's called.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that should be easy.
And then I have another one. I think I may have swiped it from Astonishing Swords and Swordsman and Hyperborea. And it's also similar, where it's you're getting you're losing percentages of money and getting experience and waking up with dead snake men in your bed.
Sounds good to me.
There's better snake men in your bed that stinks up your ass at bed.
Yeah, something.
Well, it's better to be.
That's my grandpappy always said.
Yeah, right. Let's see. I'm gonna share something with you guys.
Oh, that reminds me of.
Oh no.
Of the Judges Guild, the Ready Ref.
Yeah.
Purple book.
I got that somewhere.
So here
that was for a while after the player handbook came out. That was our Dungeon Master's guide because the Dungeon Master guide wasn't out yet.
Oh, really?
Really?
And we had the Holmes version of D&D. The blue book, which only went up to 3rd level. So for a while, we just had all these characters sitting in a tavern at 3rd level because we didn't know what to do with them.
You just keep getting more and more characters at 3rd level sitting in the tavern.
That's what happened. And then we got the original supplements like Greyhawk and all those Eldritch Wizardry, and we got the Ready Ref sheets. And between all those different books, we sort of cobbled together our version of the Dungeon Master's Guide, and we were actually pretty close.
You're probably in some ways better.
But it created a crazy game.
I bet.
Mac, you just bought it. What do you think of it? Type it in there, you know.
You just bought it off of eBay.
Yeah,
so
you just
have it yet.
Yeah. Oh, hasn't arrived yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to show you guys.
Holy shit, Pete Rose died.
Oh, did he?
Fuck, I started to interrupt, but shit, man. Yeah, I just saw a headline pop up.
I saw Chris Christopherson passed away.
Yeah, him too. Damn, man.
So that's what the city looks like in the sections.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, well, and then I'll show you what each section is too. So I'm into torturing myself. Apparently. so you saw each one of those blocks, right?
Yeah.
So this is what one block looks like. So one of those black blocks looks like that. So that's how many buildings are within one of those black blocks.
So did you do this for every block, Tim, already? Or are you just gonna do it as you go kind of thing, or do you have a bunch of you just gonna?
No, I haven't done. But if you go back to the other ones, the ones that I've done already, they're highlighted in red.
Oh, all right.
So so it's gonna take. I'm not gonna do them. It'll be a slow process, but I kind of like doing it. It's weird, but I kind of like messing with it, and as you guys play, it'll help me flesh out all the different sections.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is I'll have a context to each sections too, and not just making up stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Just here's a locksmith. Well, now I got a locksmith with a wife who makes really good fruit pies, and
Yep.
And he seems to know what he's doing, and so those little doing this kind of stuff. I like kind of developing stuff beforehand. I think I get my best stuff when I just do it with you guys, do it live and everything.
Yeah.
So it brings, like I said, brings a depth to it that me just sitting here by myself going, I'll make a locksmith up, and then have a list of prices or whatever. So I'll be doing that. But who will be the third?
Yeah, because celebrities die in threes.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
Well, Dave Smith died a couple of days ago, but
right. Yep. So maybe that already is the third. I guess it depends who you consider a celebrity.
Yeah.
Who's Dave Smith? I don't know who Dave Smith is.
Oh, Dame Maggie Smith from.
Her. Yeah. You're right. That is the third then. Yeah, she was pretty big, man. Yeah. She's really pretty big.
Maggie Smith.
Yeah,
she did that. She was the cool one in Harry Potter. The
she was the dean.
She was the cool one, and no matter what she was in, she was just she was so freaking funny. Yes, I liked her a lot, and pretty much in every because she's been in some older movies that I really liked, and she was freaking hilarious in those ones also. So yeah, she's always been amazing in whatever she's done. All right, and then we got your game tomorrow, Joe.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Should make it.
Yep. All right. Cool. That'd be a good time. We'll see who we can kill off. You guys are traveling from Parnas up to the High Forest, so it's a road trip. So basically, we'll see what
it's
happens.
It's a buddy movie. Yay.
Yeah.
Fandango action. Yeah.
What game system are you like? What rules?
2nd edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want in? Ken? It's every other Tuesday, man. So it's not a big, not as big a commitment as every week.
I'll tell you what. Show him the character sheet before he commits.
Good point. The character sheet requires you have to have a PhD in stupid, along with having an acid trip going on to understand it. So
I can make that happen.
Yeah, 150 pages of a house rule.
It's only 19. I've never broached 19 yet.
No, you didn't.
Let me.
Yeah, I don't have the 2nd edition rules.
Yeah, but you keep making the.
Don't worry. Yeah, I will arrange to have a copy for you.
There's 2nd edition Joe rules, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He makes it all up.
So here is the. Let's see.
What time?
We do 7 o'clock to 10. About the same time as now, man.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. So here's the region map. So basically they're all about 6th level, dude. So if you want to do it, you and I can log in ahead of time, and you can roll up a character or something like that,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
All right. We got. Well, you have to play with Rob, so be warned.
I'll be one of those.
All right.
One of those games. Get ready.
He said that's all right, and he smiles.
Yeah.
I haven't killed anybody's character in a while.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
that's what ends up happening when Rob and I play together. I kill his character.
Yes,
kill his character.
Yeah, they get in fights.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Remember how I told you for the longest time I'd run campaigns and they would always end quick because the characters would get in a fight. Yeah, here's the character sheet.
Oh, this character sheet is hideous.
It's ugly and it's stupid.
Well, I mean, it's got to be what it's got to be. That's 2nd edition.
It is. It is. Oops. Sorry.
And then there's tabs within each tab.
Yeah. It's
and
really.
then just finding the simple. If you want something to be where you think it should be, it's not going to be there.
Yeah,
it's not.
No.
Yeah. No, it's
not. How to figure out where your AC is always the
under tracker. Right?
Your AC, exactly.
Yeah. Is it an under tracker? No, it's not. I guess it's not.
It's
son of a bitch. Under details.
Yeah, it's under tracker.
Was it?
It's under tracker.
There it is. There it is.
Right there. Yeah, I was gonna say
HP and AC and
most of the stuff you need is under tracker. I've noticed that.
You want to track, right?
Yeah, but then you got to click off of it to go to your weapons and then spells and where your rogues get. Because I unfortunately probably use more tabs than anybody else because I'm a mage thief.
Yeah,
so I'm like all over the freaking place.
He's got the rogue tab for his ability scores. He's got the spell tab for all the spells he's got going on.
The different levels of the spells.
Yeah. Each level. Yeah.
So, Joe, what time should I? Do you want?
I don't get home from work. How about 6 o'clock? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
All right. That's cool, man. Yeah. So 6 o'clock, we'll log in. Yeah, I'll send you an invite tonight, and I'll send you the house rules, and there might be a link to a PDF somewhere in your future. Just saying, for 2nd edition, and we'll get going. That'll be good, man. That'll be good. Do you have any idea what you might want to play? I mean, you played 2nd edition. Are you familiar with it? I don't know your history with it at all.
I went from 1st to 3.5.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. You have a big gap. 2nd edition's like 1st. It took away the creepy, evil demon stuff because of the church ladies from the Satanic Panic. And it made, honestly, it's a better layout than AD&D 1st edition. And it simplified a lot of shit. It took away half
all those are lies, actually.
No, they're not.
It
is simpler. I mean, the layout of the books are much easier to get than 1st edition. You got to admit on that.
Okay, right? But he won't have the books.
He'll have a book. He'll have a book.
But those books aren't even easy. The spells are all jacked up.
I can probably, and then maybe this weekend I can go. I'd like to have a hard copy.
Yeah.
I could go. There's a game store a couple miles away that has a lot of used stuff.
Here's the thing, though, Ken. There's the one I'm using is the revised edition. It's the latest, greatest on Drive-Thru RPG. You're better off buying it there, quite honestly.
Okay.
Because it's the revised. Remember, there was two. That's not the one we're looking at. That's not the one we need. Of course
not. That's not the edition we're looking for.
That's not the edition we're looking for. Exactly. You're looking for. Here, I'll put the camera thingy.
Joe's got his own special edition.
Yeah. So you want this one.
Green.
Ah, fuck here. Let me make myself bigger.
Black
here.
Black binding.
You want this one. All
Okay.
right. But if you go, this is the used, and you're going to pay $50. Go to drive-through, you get a print on demand. It's your green cover, but it's the same freaking book. And print on demand for probably like 15 or 20. I don't even know, but it's not that much money. But this is the one you're looking for. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought
This thing will get you started, though. You know.
Yeah. Get you going.
Yeah, get you going. But we'll figure it out. It's a bit of, you want to roll up your scores now, dude, just because you could get that rolling. You can start, and I'll throw the invite, figure out what you might want to do with it.
Was it 46?
Oh, I'm more generous than Tim is.
Oh yeah, he's pretty generous with the rolls.
Yeah. So if you want to roll up, it's you get 3 at 4d6 and drop the lowest. So 3 of those, right? Then you get 2 at 5d6, drop the lowest, and you get 1 at 6d6, drop the lowest.
And then do I arrange them how I want?
Yeah, put them wherever you want. Yep.
No.
Yep. Yeah. You can roll. No, you can roll right here, man, live on Tim's screen.
Look at he wants to roll real dice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, roll the dice, dude. Roll old school. Aim your dice so we can mock you, man.
Wow. Well, guys, I got to get going. But
all
thanks
right.
for everybody. We're good. Everybody good for next week, you think?
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Good.
You don't want to stay around and mock his shitty rolls, Tim? What is this?
I'm hungry and cranky.
No, because it's second edition. I mean, I'm going to mock him when he's trying to navigate the character sheet. That's where my fun will come in. Yeah, I'll just like, oh yeah, this is Joe's edition. Yeah. The Joe.
How many 4d6s do I roll?
3 4d6s, 2 5d6s, and 1 6d6.
All right.
Night, everybody.
Later, guys. If we're gonna hang around and watch and mock Ken for a bit, and then I'll drop as well.
All right.
Well, this would be great if I was playing Yahtzee, but
yeah. What do you get? Announce the miserable rolls.
All right, I have a 12, a 16, a 15, a 14. Oh, that's a 14.
Then you got the one big 66, drop the lowest 3.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What?
A 1, 3 2s, a 3, and a 4.
Well, that's a 5d6 though. A 1, 3 2s, 3 and a 4. Oh, a 1. Yeah, that's all 6. Geez, that sucked, dude. That's on your 66. That's supposed to be the one that gets you the 18.
9. I got 9.
Oh my god, on the 66. I hate when that shit happens. All right, so what are your scores again?
12, 16,
yeah.
15, 14, 14, and 9.
All right. It's not bad, dude. All things considered. You know? Not bad, all things considered. All right, cool. So, all right, start thinking about what you might want, Ken. All
right.
I mean, the classes and races, so
yeah.
I could tell you this. I don't know if you care about what the other guys have. Let me pull them up here real quick. I like to keep my list. That way you could, if you want, you could pick whatever you want. Don't worry about what they need a cleric. They're really, that kind of shit. Don't worry about that kind of thing, But let me see here. I always sort of write down in my notes generally what the levels and classes are, and you'll be starting out as a leveled guy, right? So, let's see. Oh, you know what? I put that on the other sheet here. Our sheet blows. So, Greg is a cleric, but I don't think he's going to be there tomorrow. He's a cleric of the dwarven god of gold and whatnot, and he's 6th level. Eric is a 6th level cleric of a gnomish god related to mischief, tinker, that kind of a thing, Rob, first guy died, and for the life of me, what the fuck is Rob's character? Oh, he's a druid. Rob is a druid. Tim is a split class wood elf, magic user 4, thief 5, and Vance is a 5th level halfling fighter. Okay. So that gives you a rough idea of what you're dealing with there. And you'll come in at 5th level because you can't be higher than the lowest level guy, Vance, I guess. So come in at 5th level.
Okay.
All right. That sounds good. And then you go from there. You see what happens. I think it's a fun game though, man. And it's every other Tuesday, like I say. So I'll add you to the Tuesday group chat, or we'll make a new one up for you joining in. You think you'll be able to make it kind of regular, or it's not a drop-in kind of thing you're saying, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That sounds good, man. That sounds good. It should be a good time. Hey, Paul, you want in?
I cannot. I gotta work on a couple of things. So
all right, okay.
But keep me in the. I'll be the guy. I'll be the extra guy in the tavern sometimes. So
all right, maybe once in a while I'll jump in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right, good deal, man. Good deal. All right, dude. So I'll see you tomorrow at 6, and everybody else, we'll see you next week for the Monday show. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Night.
All right. Good night.